Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tabletopnotch Presents...
No!
Oh, I thought we were going to do it.
Thank you for bearing with us. Running just a little behind, but we're ready to dive into... What have I been calling these? Segment 17? I forget every time. No, I don't call them episodes.
Segmisode.
Chapter?
Installment?
Oh,
that's
right.
Installment. Is that what I
That's
said?
the word
You
think
changed
of.
every time.
Yeah, but I meant to pick one.
Yeah, I
The 17th installment of No Time to
like
Lose.
That does sound
rolls
right.
off the
Mutant
tongue.
Drumstick says installments.
Installment.
There we go,
Thank
installments.
you. I just,
And
that,
we should
that word
trust
doesn't-
them. Why?
It's not in my brain bank, that word. Installment.
Now everybody's saying it, so. Installments. Thank you, everyone.
We left off last episode literally leaping from the cliffs, in a manner of speaking. So we'll be jumping right back into that. But before we do, well, let's do the usual thing and go around.
Jumping into Sunday night, twitch.tv/tabletopnotch live. Thank you. Yes, you're here. We love when you hang out with us live on Sundays, but there's other ways to watch and listen. Tuesdays, you can listen to the podcast. Fridays, you can watch the YouTube pod. But if you support us in a number of different ways, you could get early access on Tuesday to that pod. You could. You'd also get all sorts of cool other early access and uncensored things. Yeah, that's true. There are things that get uncut
posts.
things, not uncensored
feet
things.
pics with the toes not blurred.
We really don't censor any of our content, but if you say there's uncensored content, it sounds
None of it's been
rather
censored.
lewd.
We're also not censoring.
That's true.
Yeah.
And, but I will censor myself and say, hang out with us between Sundays.
Absolutely. Speaking of between Sundays, check us out on social media, TikTok while it lasts, and everywhere else. And also get some merch. Remember last week I told you that we have a bigger mug. Don't you want that big mug?
I don't think this is the 40
Get
ounce,
that
but
big ass mug.
this is Chipotle limeade. It
Chipotle.
almost has the whole thing.
Oh my god. Fits the whole
Yeah.
thing. Whereas this bitch the big one, will fit the whole
They will
thing.
fit the
So
whole thing.
get in there.
Obviously, it'll even take radioactive liquids like that.
Yeah.
My battery charged for D&D.
Follow us on social media and get that big ass mug.
Yeah. I have no segue for big asses, but discord.gg
Uncensored, big ass.
Thank you. Discord.gg/tabletopnotch. Lovely place. I did want to shout out
There's been some fan art with big asses and
There have been.
Canonically, the entire
the
party
mud
is
golem
made
had a
up.
pretty big ass with Doxley.
Yes, I was mostly thinking of TC, but yes.
Oh, of course, the
Blood
king
Golem
of
also.
asses.
Sick cheeks.
Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to shout out, we got a new mod, Lord Lost. So if you're on the Discord, send some love to Lord Lost. Thanks, Lord Lost, for being awesome. And yeah, join the Discord because it's where awesome people are, apparently.
Jesus, are yummy.
Notch and Soda is going to be next week, our talkback show after the show, so hang out there. Maybe we'll be able to talk about why we talked Himothy down off of the ledge of madness and evil.
You mean push
Yeah.
Himothy
Pushed us off
down
the ledge.
the hill of death.
It's just a bonus action to shove.
so true.
Only in Baldur's Gate,
I
sadly.
So keep an eye out for that. And also, we have scheduled episode 4 of Dagger Heart. It's going to be Saturday, January 25th. 25th. Thank you. Saturday, January 25th. The whole cast is coming back for Dagger Heart. We're still using the beta rules because the game has not yet been released in full.
Yeah.
But it looks very pretty if anybody's been looking at it.
Dagger heart, speed up!
Jordan!
There's definitely been a lot of changes. Is there going to be changes to the rules you've
Not for
already
this
played out?
episode. No, I'm gonna stick with the 1.5 because that's all I know. And then hopefully in the spring when it drops, we'll shift on over.
Is it just spring, amorphous spring, or does there...
I haven't checked if there's like an updated, really specific date, but spring was the like anticipated one.
Cool.
I think people at PAX even got to like have a peek at
I was
it.
gonna say, isn't that like a
Yeah,
they were at
book
PAX.
already?
Yeah, there's a good amount of Daggerheart stuff happening there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming. It's on the tips of our fingies. So that's happening. Yeah. That's that. Yay.
Yes, if you watch the, again, not to pitch other people's content, but if you watch the Critical Role special, and you're craving more Daggerheart, come on by on the 25th.
She coming. Cat?
Cat update?
Cat good. Speaking of tips of people's fingies, do you know what your fingies can do? They can pet cats.
I thought you were gonna say it had like an infection.
Speaking of big asses, our cat.
Has a real dump.
Speaking of big uncensored asses,
They do just put that thing out.
They do.
she has been a lot.
Oh yeah.
She may be in heat.
Yes, that's
Wow,
what we're
so-
dealing with.
That's not what I meant.
at the moment, actually.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You want a cat in heat?
But in 2 weeks she's getting spayed. Her little butt is having surgery in 2 weeks.
Is that what they
so-
do?
Butt stay?
No.
Getting butt? Her little ass? You're just gonna sew that right up.
Oh no.
People put babies on a big butt.
Okay.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you for the update.
Hey guys.
No.
We're not selling this cat well.
Well, yeah.
Cat with a sewn ass and whatever else it has, ear infection, eye infection. I don't know.
This cat ends up getting adopted by a tabletop notch viewer.
That would be incredible.
Really
That would be
cool.
incredible.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
cool, guys? Think about it.
Think about how cool it would be.
Yes.
I think that's a good place to end.
I do. That's a good place to end.
Not a loss.
All right, time to jump into the 17th installment of No Time to Lose. We're gonna do the little stinger. We'll come back, do the recap, and then we will roll that intro. Yeah. Let's do it. What did we learn in the 16th installment of No Time to Loose? We learned that if you want to grind a few vampire spawn into dust, moonbeams make for a magnificent mortar, while the parlor acts as a pestle to sprinkle their remains. We learned that regrouping before a rematch has its merits, allowing Polly to put together a stratagem that Himothy could employ when going up against Viscardi in round 2 of counting to 100. We learned that vampires may not breathe, but they do sweat. After realizing he'd lost at his own game, the Lord of the Lair explained how one could shut down the Shadow Reactor if they so desired. We learned that with a steady hand and frequent reminders to go slow, one can navigate a lock of linked consciousness to lift the darkness from Penumbra and neutralize one of the landowner's largest advantages. We learned that Himothy's old friend Puffball Pascal was still kicking around in an administrative role, and that his assignment as keeper of the portals meant he could send the party to any part of the island they wished. We learned
Could've gone anywhere.
that teleporting to the district closest to the administrative offices was exactly what Himothy would expect us to do.
Yeah.
So it was better to emerge one district over and ride and glide our way to victory. And finally, we learned that anyone traveling on foot was a veritable chump, for everyone knows that when a flock of fiends come swooping in, the cool kids take to the skies. And so the question we ask ourselves now is, what will we learn next time on No Time to Lose? Before we dive back in, I think a rather obvious one for an inspiration. This one's called I Really Love to Beep Viscardi Burbage in his counting game as a way to learn how to say it. With an assist from Polly, but
Thank
Himothy
you. Couldn't have done without you.
takes
couldn't have.
the car.
I really couldn't have.
I know I could.
Would have failed hard.
All right.
Don't take an extra turn, you idiot.
Penumbra Island.
Oh my god.
The hidden gem of the Malawak Sea. Enjoy tropical bliss, secluded luxury, and the natural beauty of the Naiad Midlands, where waterfalls tumble through the hills with high elfin grace. Explore sparkling black sand beaches and watch stunning sunsets fall over the horizon with your feet dangling delightfully off of the edge of the northwest crags.
Wow.
Ride horses around Boggle Bay and then cool off in the coral reefs before pouring yourself a glass of wine and kicking back amongst the impossibly prismatic present flora. Surf, sail, and swim in waters so clear you'd swear you were floating on air. As if any moment you think the appeal is entirely environmental, look no further than our award-winning local cafes and fae-friendly nightlife. Stare up at the stars beside a satyr, partake in a pineapple paloma with a pixie, or nibble on a number of fire-roasted nuts next to a nilbog. The only thing you'll want to miss is the return ferry, for life here is truly extraordinary.
Yeah.
Paradise at Penumbra, it's beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, that's a good tagline.
That's pretty sick. This place sounds great.
Now that the darkness has lifted, let's turn down this.
He's still going.
Now that the darkness has lifted, the majesty of the island is on full display, and from up here, the view is second to none. It should come as no surprise that a district named Glide and Ride is magnificently vast, with its raised ridgelines surrounding wide swaths of flat terrain. Though distracting from your enjoyment somewhat are the purple beams of pure force and pulverizing the ground around you and threatening to send you soaring off the cliff's edge. In the distance to the northwest, you spot several strong updrafts that seem to be sourced from wind trolls, not unlike the one you fought along the beach when you first arrived. A way for gliding jimmers to get some upward momentum as they start to decline.
That's pretty cool.
The peaceful rhythmic parabolas of their ascent and descent is nothing like the chaos unfolding at the portal tower, where people are leaping, floating, falling and flinging themselves at the winged horrors hovering above. If these creatures were deployed on the orders of Himothy himself, their intentions might be rather clear. Destroy the portals so that fast travel across the island is not so easily attained. Every hour that goes by is more time for Himothy to muster his defenses or make arrangements to escape. Though with the shadow reactor disabled, the latter becomes less likely. The administrative offices beckon, but the flying fiends are the first hurdle. So go ahead and turn your monitors back on.
Yes.
All right.
There's just like 10 more of them now.
I gotta say, that voiceover guy booked it. He really
Yeah.
booked. Yeah, he booked.
All right, we return to the tower. And we've just gotten through our first sort of round there of combat. We just finished up with the creatures that are flying around. But just to refresh memory, the order is Polly, Toulouse, the Marigan that's following us around, Crocpot, Himothy, Noki, Gus, Spruce, and then once again the creatures that are flying about and shooting off their Eldritch Blast beams. So, back at the top of the order, we have Polly, and I need everybody, before we jump in, to give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
All right. 24.
8.
10.
21.
17.
Also 21.
21. The people who rolled 20 or better, as the chaos is kind of unfolding, you look off kind of to the northwest. And out there you spot a shorter tower in the distance. And this tower is sort of made mostly of kind of a white marble construction. It's glistening in the sun and has a very flat rooftop that looks like it's being used as a jumping off point for people that are using the gliders. You see a couple people kind of run along the roof and then sort of dive. And it's right kind of off of the edge of a canyon. I'm actually going to bring it up here for a second so you can see what in the distance what you kind of see.
Oh.
They're still gliding.
There are people. I mean, there's people that are sort of starting for the first time.
Like,
So
"Where the
this.
fuck
Oops,
are
go
you?"
ahead and download those. This is in the distance. You're seeing this sort of little tower, sort of on the edge of the canyon there, and people are running and jumping off of the roof of that with little gliders in hand. So a place where if you needed something, an apparatus like that, and if you're sort of unsuccessfully sort of wrangling these creatures in the sky as Spruce is, there does seem to be an alternative option for sort of at least traversing some of this terrain.
That's
About how distant do we know? About how
Oh, it's
far?
like pretty far out there. Like you're only seeing little dots of people. Like,
Why would the portal take them so far from the place they need to go?
good question.
I think Puffball was onto us.
That's in
Trying to find out
not in the
logistically.
direction of the administrative office. That's
Vaguely.
Oh, it is?
To the northwest, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, roughly in that direction. Yeah.
Are we
Wouldn't
able to
be a
eyeball
direct
about
stop.
how far off the administrative office looks?
You can't see it from here.
We can't
It's,
see it.
no, you guys are like
Okay.
in the middle of the island. It's a decent ways off.
Got it. Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
maybe
not
we
like
should- maybe we
around
should
the
go
corner.
somewhere else.
But
That's what Himothy would have thought.
That's fair.
We did it on purpose.
All right, Polly, we've got you sort of working your way down here next to Crocpot and the Merrigan. There's a couple of creatures. You notice that Spruce just jumped on this closest one, but there also are a couple of other non-sort of ridden ones hovering in the sky above you. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm curious, do these creatures look like they could hold 2 people or a combination of people?
Give me a perception check. At a rough glance, they seem like they might have the strength to. It might be more about the logistics of kind of
How do
where
you get
hold
on them?
to it. Yeah,
That's what you said.
Yeah.
They're
Gotta
just heads.
piggyback.
That is a nat 20.
Now,
That's a 24.
they have kind of these big horns atop their head. Like they don't really have bodies, which gives you not much to hang on to. But they have 2 horns atop their head, and they have one kind of down below, almost like a little stinger.
None of that bad.
So they do look like they could hold 2 people
Yeah.
if you were able to maneuver yourself into a position. But
Oh my
a
goodness.
good jostle could send somebody sort of teetering off the edge. So
So this seems
Oh,
too safe.
definitely safer to have one rider at a time, but it's not impossible.
We'll give her those that plan.
Valid. Okay.
I think we go.
I say fuck it, like
What are we doing? What's the plan? We're mounting.
What is
For it.
Okay. So I'm going to let's see. So I'm gonna go down a little bit. So I'll use my movement to kind of continue going down because that's not that far down.
30 feet takes you sort of around the bend there.
So yeah.
So now you're kind of just underneath that one that Spruce just jumped onto. It's kind of flying overhead.
And then I think I'm gonna do what Spruce did and hold my action. And if that one, any of them comes within grappling distance,
Okay.
because I'm not a chump. I'm a cool kid. I'm gonna take to the skies and try to, with my incredible strength -1 and dex +2, wrangle
Right.
a flying bat head.
Okay. Holding your action to sort of
Yeah.
grab one if it comes into range
I
there.
don't think I'm gonna do anything bonus action wise here. I don't think anything is needed at the moment.
All right, it's the Merrigan.
All right, Merrigan. I believe your orders were to follow Polly, so the Merrigan is
Yes.
going to very closely, like, you walk up and you look at the edge, you're waiting for one of the sort of winged creatures to swoop in, and you hear kind of a, like a mouth breathing behind you.
This makes Polly realize, though, that how are we gonna transport the Merrigan?
We'll figure it out.
He'll get there.
He's
And
going to
she
hold an
like
action.
takes his hand for a second as they're like watching the bats coming.
He's going to hold an action as well. Okay, that takes us to Crocpot.
All right, I'm gonna follow behind Polly, and I'm gonna hang out there just in case she needs extra help getting onto one of these things.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And that would be a reaction, so I would do nothing else.
Are you like holding a help action basically?
Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah,
hold a
or-
help action.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Timothy.
All right, Himothy.
All right, Himothy floating with his hands behind his head, enjoying the sun. Is gonna,
Like this.
yeah, exactly. Surveying what is going on. Looks like they can't fly. So I'll move 30 feet to the west here.
Okay.
And I see them posturing to see what Spruce did.
You definitely see Polly like run over to the edge. You can see her like sort of bent at the knees, like ready to kind of leap. And
So-
you notice she doesn't sort of attack or anything. wondering.
if one of these, what are they called? What are these called?
We haven't said the name of them.
If
so
one of these
winged
bat
horrors,
heads come down at them, I'd like to hold my action to like see if I can batter my shoulder into it, to like kind of push it in, like to hold it in place long enough for them to go, or like push it towards them slightly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want to fly closer to the edge there? Because there's still a pretty big gap there between you and the edge.
Is there still 30 feet between us?
I mean, if you had 30 feet between the two of you, yeah, like
if could I get there with like a dash action, but like try to intercept it if it flies?
sure, you could certainly like sort of hover here, and with the hope that like you can kind of like corral it into going one direction
sure.
rather than another.
I'll do that.
Sure, yeah. Give me a intimidation check.
Okay.
You are super scary.
Okay. 15?
15?
No.
Okay.
17.
17. Just some sort of superficial sparks of the fingers and things with a little bit of arcane magic, and you can see the creature sort of just reacting to like the little pops of magic and just trying to sort of corral it to move in that direction. All right, Noki.
Oh,
We have you. There you are.
I will. Seeing everybody trying to mount up on these things, I'm gonna fly towards the grouping that's kind of northeast.
Okay, these two over here.
Yeah. Those
What's
two.
your fly speed?
It is 30 feet.
Great. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so this is round one. That's
That's scary.
Was that 30 feet? Was I able to kind of go above them more instead?
I had you go kind of a 45-degree
you did?
angle, so
Okay.
I did have you go up.
Yeah.
Because you were a little lower down there.
So for now, I'm just trying to do the same thing where I'm going to try to distract these two to keep them away from them, with the caveat that so I can hold movement,
You can. Yep.
but not like I can't hold a grapple if it comes near me.
Oh, you could hold a grapple. Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I'm
then
doing.
I'll do that too.
Okay.
And then I'll try to grapple one of these if it comes close enough.
Okay. All right.
All right, Gus.
Everybody's sort of getting themselves set. Gus, you're on the back side of the tower. You let yourself drop a little ways. Oops.
So how far away are my friends?
The closest one, which is kind of like Holly up there, is like 70-ish feet in a direct line.
69.
Okay, I'm going to. I don't want to get hit. So I'm gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
And I will. We're on the other side with Noki.
Mhm.
I'm gonna fly over that direction.
Okay.
And sort of like be underneath them. Because I feel like there's a lot of folks over this direction.
There's 30 feet there. Is Twilight Sanctuary in action to activate?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're aiming to kind of fly through that little gap there to sort of get up to where Noki
Did that
is.
require me to fly up?
Yes.
I want to stay where I am.
Okay.
And just fly vertically. Fly like on a
Yeah.
plane so that I'm dipping
Yep.
around.
Sure.
Like that way. On the y-axis. Exactly.
Great.
Yep.
So looking to circle around, but underneath.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. And you can take your temp HP from that if you'd like.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So she kind of drops to the air, woof, holds herself with the sort of what is it? Something of night for the
Steps
flying.
of night.
Steps of night.
Yeah.
Use the Twilight Sanctuary, and then you vault through the air.
Spruce.
Bruce. Okay.
Already? Okay.
You are riding the creature.
very well.
You are atop
11.
one of these creatures. So here's how it works.
Yeah, that was my
As
question.
you're kind of, mounting the creature, and you realize that you have some limited control of it. You can fly with it, no problem. It has a 60-foot fly speed, and you can direct it where to fly. You also do get the sense that you could direct it to attack, but in doing so, it would require a check, and it might try to like buck you off if you're unsuccessful. If you try to direct it to attack, perhaps now.
You should name it first.
That's fair.
You should probably.
Yeah.
I'll think about that later. For now, hey guys, I got one of the balls.
Wait, what? You got what by the balls?
Yeah, start thinking of names, but also it looks like we might be able to control him a little bit.
Nice.
I hope so. As Noki's like flying through. That's the hope.
Oh man. Okay. Well, what's the best thing to do here? Polly, you want to ride?
This is a terrible. No, thank you, Spruce. I'm good. I'm gonna wait for my giant ball to come over.
ball at a time.
Oh God.
I don't know what to do with this guy then.
Just
okay,
name him
let's
and
see.
keep going. You've done it.
Keep going where?
Your action is to name him and then just use your 30 feet to just leave.
Could I
Towards the tower.
fight him? Head towards the tower?
Yeah, you're done.
We gotta get everybody up. I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, you made
She was
it.
like, oh, good.
True.
We got it.
I think, you know what? I'm probably gonna. I'm seeing what looks like Noki having to deal with the two of them on their own.
There's a couple over there.
I'm gonna start steering over there to try and help like run interference.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
I grab yours.
Always go through them.
Oh, that's
Holy.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Let's get the unnamed creature back.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a good thing we didn't get too attached. I guess.
Larger there.
Yeah.
Well, you're naming this one.
If I name.
Quick.
There we
What is it?
go.
Name it right
What
now.
is it?
What
Oh,
what's
God.
it come? First thing in your head. Let's go. 3, 2,
Ball
1.
boy.
No. No. No.
That was about 60 feet. Great. So you sort of do a little loop swoop around, and you're kind of just off. From,
Excellent.
I don't,
Noki
the
there.
pressure was on.
Yeah.
So Noki, you see him kind of by the horns. He's pulling it to the left, and it kind of does a big arc around the tower there. Now it's just next to you.
Quite maneuverable.
Yeah, shockingly easy.
Dexterous even.
You want me to shoot these guys down, or
No,
you wanna,
I'm gonna grab
you wanna-
one.
You're gonna grab them? All right. Just let me know how I can help. And I'm here.
All right. Flying creatures.
Okay. All right. So first we'll do the ones that do not have a rider. So this one comes swooping in, and the first thing it's gonna see is Himothy, and he's sort of doing his little running distraction. It does look like it's gonna feint toward this direction, which is exactly what you wanted. But before it does so,
Oh no!
it's gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts.
No, don't do that.
Oh.
2 of them.
Fine.
They get like 2 attacks. So they're-
That is, these are both gonna hit. This is a 19
Yeah.
and a 22.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Let's hope. I think it's under 10 damage.
They're a D10.
Okay.
all right. What are the odds?
You
Under
take
10 total.
5 force damage and then 7 force damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll twice for concentration.
Yep.
So first one
With
is
advantage?
With advantage. So
Okay.
the first one's for 5 damage. So that's I need to clear 10, and I did on the first roll, so that's 14. And then the second one was 7, so I also need to do 10.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. Boom, and that clears.
Great. And then
Nice.
you sort of block and you sort of look down to make sure you're not in total free fall. And it's going to continue its flight in this direction here. Okay, so Ollie, if you'd like to give me a acrobatics or athletics with advantage,
Advantage.
because Crocpot is helping you sort of get up there.
Okay. I told you guys. I knew. I said I'm gonna
fine.
run very low.
What do you got?
that one.
So 11 is my highest one, and then that's a +4.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's a 15, and I know that Chris rolled a 15, and I know that he wouldn't have made it.
Yes.
Flash
I
of
will
genius.
not make it.
Oh.
Okay, what's the...
She adds 4. Flash of Genius is the one
is it
where I can add my intelligence modifier to an ability check or a saving throw.
That's not a reaction, is it?
It's gotta be. Why would
That
it
would be bad, because you just used help as a reaction, as a held action.
Those are both reactions.
Are they both
right?
reactions? Then you can't.
Well,
use
okay, hold on. You gain the ability under pressure. When you or another creature can see an ability to use your reaction.
Damn.
Can't
We're
use it.
going down in a million.
So the creature just comes by just
yeah.
too fast. First of all, the Merrigan was holding his action to attack because he was told
Oh,
to
no!
protect. Can you give me the Merrigan's halberd attack? I think you have.
It's probably all fine.
It'll be good.
What is bonuses to hit, or yeah? You really
it
want me
should
to
say
roll?
on there. Yeah, just a one, not a multi-attack, just a one attack of the halberd attack that it has there.
That's an 8.
That will miss. Great. So, just 2 slow reflexes. Big halberd swings down. So this creature's gonna fly by, and Polly kind of jumped, and I need you to give me a athletics or
boy.
acrobatics to try and hold on to the edge.
Come on.
here.
You got it. You got it.
That's a 22.
22. Great. So you cling to the edge. And the first thing you see when you're clinging to the edge is the Merrigan sort of looks over, and he puts the hilt of the halberd
I'm not
down.
leaving him. I can't leave him.
You'll catch him in like a couple business days.
So it was a little
So that one sort of swooped by.
worried to get
there.
the faucet.
And these two, with Noki drawing its attention, you're gonna get 4 attacks here. Yelp.
Are you concentrating?
I don't know much else.
He's not paying attention at all.
So this is 4 attacks. 12 to hit.
Miss.
10 to hit.
Miss.
18 to hit.
Just hits.
And 19 to hit.
Yeah,
Okay, 2
also,
hits.
it just.
So 2 of those, 2d10, 1 9 force damage, and then 4 force damage.
I'm resistant.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Just 9.
save
Love
and
that.
right?
That for us.
Yeah, so 9 halved down to 4, and then 4 down to 2. So those are 2 separate attacks.
These are ranged.
This is better.
Oh, yeah.
Miss-
Because you don't add them
So
together.
could
Yeah,
have
because those
reduced
are
it.
2 separate
Okay, great,
instances
great,
of
great.
force damage.
9 down
As long as it's a ranged attack.
9 down to 4, and then 4 down to 2.
Weapon
so
attack
6
or
total.
Ranged weapon attack.
6
Yeah.
force damage. Not 9. 6.
I'll take your word for it.
Always rounded down, yeah. 9 down to 4, 4 down to 2. Also, I realized I forgot, Himothy, you get pushed, were you hit by 1 or 2? 2. You get pushed back 20 feet. They have repelling blasts, which pushes you also, and then Noki, you're also going to get pushed back 20 feet.
Ouch.
Okay, and these ones are going to swoop on by, and were you wanted to try and grab one of these?
Yeah. I'll try to grab.
That one.
You left your stink on me.
Closer, so as it goes, you can try and kind of grab the wing. Give me a athletics or acrobatics, whatever you prefer.
He's all about steak.
17.
That'll do it. You're able to kind of cling to it. So you're
Okay.
actually not riding it yet. You need on your turn. You need to kind of climb up. You grab
Okay.
the wing. So you grabbed it by the wing, and it's kind of flapping one harder with one wing. And it's kind of like veering down to the right. As
Oh.
You made it look so easy.
Okay.
He's very cool, though.
No, you got it. I'll
And this one, without any kind of order to attack on your turn, it is going to turn around and make a shot. So it's going to be on Crocpot here.
Oh.
no.
All right. Well. Okay.
So if you
Hey,
choose,
no.
it has kind of a little recharge on its beam attack, and if you don't use it, it will still try to attack its enemies there.
Can I use my reaction to try and like just pull his head up?
Sure,
And make
give
him...
me an athletics check to literally just try and pull the horns to
Yeah.
misdirect the beams.
Yeah.
That's sick. He's
Athletics.
pretty cool.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It's gonna make 2 attacks on Crocpot with both with disadvantage because you pull up and the beams kind of
Nice.
shoot off to the side there. The first one is a natural 1.
No.
And the second one is a natural 20 and a 17.
Wow.
No.
That's huge.
Thanks, Cal.
Yeah, that's huge.
And it's gonna turn
Natural
back the other way.
20.
I think that's all of them. These ones look like they're kind of gonna try and swoop around and turn back around to attack again. But that's their turn. That takes us up to the top with Polly.
All right, so I need to get off of this side of this cliff.
The Marigan had kind of come over to help you up.
Yeah, I'll take that help.
Great. So he pulls you up. This is gonna take basically like
My
prone. So it
action.
takes half your movement, not your.
Oh, okay, doesn't take
It takes half your movement to pull you up there on the side.
Polly, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
That looks
okay?
I can see I would have seen her crawling
Yeah.
up if I. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna keep just going down because the lower I get, the safer the drop is if I get knocked off.
Group.
So maybe
15, and you still have your action, because that's half your movement.
I've got a ride coming in hot for somebody here in a moment.
I'm thinking as if another one gets in my vicinity, I should try to
Try it again.
But the Marigan to lose.
Forget
I would say, looking behind you,
Yeah.
it looks like it might take more than one turn for these to like circle back around.
around.
So it's unlikely that one's gonna pass by you this coming.
Is there any roll I can make to kind of guesstimate if the Marigan would be able to get on of one of them or to grab one of their stingers?
He seems like he has hands. He seems capable of doing
And
that.
he's got like flexible little.
Yep, he
phalanges.
seems mostly, though, the obstacle there is he seems to be taking orders from someone in particular, so he needs to be able to hear and know what to do. He's not just going to take orders from anybody.
Okay.
Polly, come by me!
Yep, I'm gonna make my way
You see
down
Gus
there.
over there in the shadows.
Yeah.
So would you like to dash to go further?
I didn't. Did I already use? Oh, I can.
Yes, you
Yeah,
haven't
that makes
used an
sense.
action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Great, so another 30 feet takes you around to the sort of shadowed
Are
side.
they within 30 feet from me?
And it looks like it. We'll call that 30 feet.
Yeah.
Polly can even go right up to the
If you
edge.
like it.
Oh.
I'll
have
take it.
some
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now?
I'll take it.
It's free.
Honor it.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Okay, so you get 14 temp HP.
How long do I keep that for?
Forever,
Go
baby.
away until you get bunked.
What?
Until you long rest or until you lose it, basically.
Oh,
When you
thank
take
you.
it, it'll take away from that.
Oh, I've never had temp HP before. Oh, thank you.
You got
Gus
it.
is a fountain of
Cleric, baby. Twilight cleric. I got HP up the one.
It's the American.
All right, the American is dutiful as ever. He's gonna he's gonna dash to get all the way to Polly there in the back.
He's like, obviously you like jumping, so
Let me help.
Okay.
Has the American been hit?
He can get temp HP even if he hasn't been hit.
He has been in.
Okay.
Probably.
Can you just do it for free?
Yeah, he can do it for free.
All right.
Well, he gets 15 HP.
15 temp HP to
All
the
right.
American.
Holy. What's
You sort of use the Twilight Sanctuary and you see the American kind of a little confused as to where that came from. Crocpot. you're up.
Okay, so nobody nearby is an unoccupied flying boy.
This one could jump and grab a wing if you were
Get
quite.
Do
If
it.
you're so
I'm
inclined.
not. So I would be able to run and jump and do that now. That's interesting.
it'd be difficult.
Look,
Yeah.
Do it.
Have some faith. Don't
I'm just
beg me
saying.
on, bitch.
It looks like the skull part that Spruce jumped onto is too far, so you'd be like Noki is kind of clinging to a wing if you manage to grab onto it.
Can I vortex warp onto it?
Okay.
Give me the description of Vortex Warp. Does it have? Yeah, I don't know if it can land on a location.
It's like on an unoccupied space, I think.
you land 5 feet above a
Did you
creature.
land right
Magically
above
twist
him?
space around another creature. Oh, another creature. I bet I can't cast it on myself then. That would be cool.
Can you vortex
you
warp it to
Under you.
under you?
Between your legs.
If I jump up in the air and
Run and jump off the cliff, vortex warp it right there.
That's sick.
Great
That's sick.
idea.
it's a con save. If it were a wisdom or charisma, I'd say let's
Just
do
jump
it.
off the edge.
It would be sick.
How good they're
You
gonna
cannot
constitution be if they don't got a
vortex
body?
warp yourself.
Okay.
That's
I'm
another
if
creature.
I'm here. If it doesn't work, and I can fly and catch you. If it doesn't work.
Oh my god, do it. It'd be so cool.
Oh my!
Your
What's
turn.
my save DC? Oh, it's pretty high, guys. I want to try.
Jump onto
I'm
it.
gonna try to run and jump just to the side.
Oh my god, this is
Oh,
crazy.
no.
This is crazy. Why would you do this?
Oh my god.
And then as I'm jumping in the air, I'm gonna
I know.
vortex
So funny.
warp it and try to put it right underneath. my
So
Oh, here's the other thing. Sorry, from the language of Vortex Warp, does it need to be on a surface? 'Cause
Target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The space must be on a surface.
What if you run and jump off the staircase?
Can you not vortex warp him onto like this?
The stair right
so
below you.
big, and then how do I get on top of him?
He'll be
You
so
could
confused.
let yourself
Fall
drop
to that.
and Vortex Warp it down there. Because it does have to be a surface that it
Oh my
goes to.
god.
How many feet is that? Calculate that. DM. DM calculate.
Do the math.
That's like 40 feet down there.
For me to fall.
Yes, that would, well, maybe that was that creature. Yeah, 40 feet
40 feet, and it's a
About-
D6 per 10 feet.
per 10 feet fall.
As much as 24.
But it doesn't matter because you'll land on the thing.
I'll
Fuck it, let's try it.
my God.
All
Here we
right,
go.
the
Here we
Crocpot
go.
is gonna jump looking for that lower platform as they're falling.
The creature takes one more flap and then just disappears and reappears down below.
We gotta make a con save.
Oh, it makes a con save.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You already jumped?
Oh yeah, I guess I could have teleported it.
Not now.
Oh
This is much cooler. This is much
is
cooler.
much
It's the cool
I
option.
think she has
Much
to
cooler.
fall.
Step.
And now, like, it could still fly out of the way, right? By the time she actually fell and around.
Not if it's
No,
nice.
well, it's not.
It's not his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's what kind of saving throw?
Con.
All right, it's got a +1 to its con here.
Hey.
Here,
What a weak
What die?
constitution.
No, what are you doing?
Die.
What is that?
That's an 11,
So
right?
10, 12 total.
Nailed it.
Yes,
Teleport.
yes.
So it's gonna go.
Let's go.
Yes!
So the creature's gonna teleport beneath you there.
Oh, that's sick.
And give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
No, the whole point was so I didn't have to do that.
It's gonna be not as difficult because you're coming from above, but it's still a check.
Athletics or acrobatics? 18.
Nice.
Oh
my God.
The creature is like kind of on the ground in a little kind of tangled mess because it doesn't really have legs, and it puts itself up on its wings, pushes and flaps, and right at that moment,
Oh my
Crocpot
god.
falls on the creature there. It's gonna take some bludgeoning damage just from you landing on it.
Such a cool burn.
That was so
That was
cool.
awesome. That was badass.
Mending.
Yeah, that was
His little torn wing.
Thank you for indulging me.
Okay.
that's cool.
All right, you are on that creature, which is going to take us to Himothy.
Crocpot, you've got balls of steel.
Is that what we're naming him?
You've got balls of steel. All right. I'm gonna look up how far away is the unridden one from me.
There's two. Oh no, there's only one on that one. Yeah, there's only one.
Baldwin still.
And it is about 60 feet from you.
I'm gonna just action dash, boom, and just fly straight at it.
Boy.
In hopes that I can try to get on it to bring it to someone.
Okay, you don't have a. You can't hold an action.
Yeah.
Because you dashed. So yeah.
I'm just here.
So right in front of it there.
Noki.
All right, Noki.
Well, I guess first I'll attempt to kind of right the ship here.
You're clinging to the wing. Give me an acrobatics check as you climb up the wing of the creature as it still tries to flap at that wing.
Come on, pork chop! Don't do me like this. 18 on.
18.
Wait, sorry, acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay,
Acrobatics.
18.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's so
This might be
cool.
the craziest thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I have control of this one.
Even though I had the ability to fly, this is scary. I guess I'll start to just kind of make it circle.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
that was my action, I imagine.
No, that was like movement.
Okay,
yeah.
so I guess I'll
So it kind of has wide turns, but like you're trying to make it circle back around.
No, well, if I have an action, what I want to do is if I see him coming for that one, I want to try to facilitate that, like either try to like not stop it, but like what am I trying to do here?
Distract
In
it.
what way?
Yeah,
are you
distract it
facilitating
in some way, like to keep it.
To keep it from like shooting him. You want
Keep it from shooting him. Keep it from flying too far away.
Okay, if you kind of circle in front of it
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
you can get it to kind of maybe stop or at least fire at you instead of Himothy.
Yeah, to try to just kind of keep it hovering there. Maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Himothy's like,
Into my
eyes!
Holy smoke.
We're all friends here. So yeah, that my action is then. Is it a help or a distractor?
Yeah, give me a performance check. Actually, no, give me an animal handling because you're using the other creature.
Okay, I
Yep,
like
give me an
animal handling.
No.
Unhandled.
No.
Natural. Single one.
Himothy soaring through the air is too tasty a target. You can see the creature sort of narrowing its eyes and it's opening its mouth, and the little arcane energy is starting to build there.
You're on your own, little goblin.
catch me.
Gus.
All right, Gus.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving my way over to the boys.
There's 30. You can dash. They're up above you because you stayed low.
Yeah, I'm staying out of line of sight. I'm gonna dash. And then I may even, because I'm worried Himothy's gonna go down. How far away is Himothy from me? Like,
On a
if I just
pure-
stayed on the same.
If you want to stay underneath him, yeah. It seems like he's about like 120
Oh.
feet.
Okay, then you know what? I'm gonna cat.
Chilling touch me.
Yeah, I'm
Cat?
cat.
You're gonna cat?
guiding bolt on Himothy.
As long as it goes down, it should be spectacular.
I'm going to use my feline agility and go another 30.
Okay, great. Another 30
Just
feet.
to kind of close the distance a little bit.
I think the 120 might have been. Yeah, it looks like another 30 will get you under in there. So
Yeah, that's
Am I within
great.
30 feet?
Yeah.
That's not my turn.
No,
you're well
no,
up
'cause-
above. Yeah.
But Okay, cool. That sounds good. That's
Okay.
my turn.
All right. Spruce.
Man, what can I do? So I'm watching this dude about to blast.
Himothy's like these two are flapping their wings with Himothy right in between.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to cut this off. I'm gonna try to just body check the dude that's about to fire at Himothy.
Okay.
Uh,
Flying it directly into that creature.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like bad sea breeze.
Great. Let's get you in closer there.
That's the one that's trying to kill Himothy. Yeah.
Sea breeze.
Sea breeze.
Let's go, ball boy.
And Ball Boy soars through the
They're
air.
like racing
Isn't
horses.
number 1 though.
Yeah. They're all named.
Okay. Do you want to like physically ram into it?
Yeah, I want to try to knock it off course. Let's just see what happens.
Off.
Give me a d20 and subtract 2. This is an athletics check, but they have a -2 strength.
-2.
They're very dexterous, but
That's
they have a
fair.
-2 strength.
That's fair. With what muscle?
They have no arms.
14.
14. Okay, you're able to kind of bang into this creature here. I'm gonna say not both, but if it uses Eldritch Blast, the first one will be with disadvantage as you kind of jostle it midair.
Wow.
Okay.
And that was still just
So
movement,
cool.
so if there's an action you want
Still
to
just
take.
movement. Do we need all 4 of these?
I think so.
I think Holly still needs one. I don't need one. I'm getting one for someone.
What can I do
Yep.
with an action?
Crockpot and I both need one still, right?
Crocpot's
Oh, you're on yours. It's
Yeah.
just me and the
Merit.
and Toulouse,
And Himothy, and
who we're not leaving behind, and Gus.
You can hold on to the spike, maybe.
That's our badger now. Yeah. Okay. Can I? If I take a dodge action, is that going to apply to Ball Boy as well?
no, it would apply to you.
Might as well just dodge and
Okay.
see what happens.
Great. Sort of getting low there to making sure that you're
Yeah.
not sort of the more likely target.
Flying creatures.
All right, the flying creatures. All right, the first thing that's going to happen is we'll do this sort of in order here. This one is indeed going to shoot 2 at Himothy.
Watch the
first
gel,
one's
watch
with
the gel.
disadvantage, thanks to getting jostled by the other creature. Wow, another natural 20, and this is 17 to hit on the second
my
roll.
God.
Well, that's natural 20. He rolled with disadvantage. He had a natural 20 that got negated. So 17 to
it
hit
does
on the first
still
one.
Oh,
And then 16 to hit on the second one.
that'd be.
That'll hit.
Oh
too.
no!
Going at different
This is 8 force damage, and then 4 force damage.
9. Okay. Here we go. First one.
Push
is-
back 10.
I don't like hearing none.
It's a nat 20 on the first one. And then I just have to beat 10. Okay, I have advantage though as a nat 1. And then 9.
Oh no.
That's 14.
Okay, make concentration on the flight.
Thank you,
But the
Forecast.
creature does push you back using the repelling blast,
Yep.
and it's gonna
Yeah.
where did it go? Kind of swoop out, and it looks like now it's kind of turning, and it's gonna sort of
Is it
circle
mine?
around.
Oh no, it did go by me, but
Well above you.
yeah, I always.
You're below it by a lot.
Am I able to take an opportunity attack?
It never flew by you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It pushed you back and then circled around.
Okay.
Okay, and then these ones, because they haven't fired, they're all just gonna kind of fire at the rider. So this one, Gus's, or Noki's creature is gonna fire at Spruce with disadvantage because of dodge.
Yeah, and can I do
That's
the
an 11 to hit,
Nope.
and then a natural 1. Both of those are gonna miss. Okay. The Spruce is gonna fire at Noki as they kind of cross Eldritch Blast.
Oh my
Can
god.
I again just like try
Guys,
to?
it's fun.
Can I again just try to? No, Ball Boy. Just like try to.
Did you
pull
use a
back.
reaction?
I have not used a reaction.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an athletics check to try and give it disadvantage on its attack.
19.
19.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
disadvantage.
This is
11 to
solid.
hit,
miss?
and then 15 to
Miss.
hit. Both of those are gonna miss.
Dang.
And finally,
Don't you know your own brother,
creature
pork chop?
is going to turn, and the closest creature is Gus. So that one's
Any
gonna fire.
chance
at
I can
Gus.
use my reaction?
You may give me a athletics check.
Not doing it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 17.
Both with disadvantage. This is 11 to hit, and then 18 to hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's 9 force damage.
Ugh.
And you get pushed 10 feet in that direction.
Okay.
The repelling blast.
So what's the game plan?
What's the plan? What, if
Himothy's screaming.
So if we get all these, they're gonna just keep firing
At each
off
other?
the entire time we're trying to fly.
information.
Should we just have
Flying
them
V.
fire at something? All right.
They're migrating. They're migratory balls.
We've interrupted their
And
migration.
circling
Balls
around to the
fly
back
together.
side of
Balls
Polly
fly
with the American, what would you like to do?
What is the plan here?
I don't
Can't
know.
even really
I
hear
can't
or see anything.
do anything.
Yeah, the fact that these are
Okay.
like wild cannons.
Can we just regroup? So Noki is on one, and Noki is staying on one. You're not flying all the way.
I'm gonna
somewhere
pass one off either to
else. Oh,
her
you're
or
passing
you.
one off.
Yes.
Where are we trying to get to? Where are we
As
trying to
far
go?
as
To get to
Lighter.
where you
Fuckers
can
will let
see
us.
these people.
Yeah, right now you
Oh, no,
can't
no.
really see.
I mean-
You're just hearing in the distance like.
I hope they're okay.
You're like, no, Sabres.
I hear just Himothy like, ah!
And yelling.
But is the goal for us to get on them to try to get to the tower with the gliding? Do we have a guesstimate of how many feet the tower is from us?
I mean, it's not like close. It's in the distance. Like, it would take
like 500 feet?
more than that.
More than
Like it would take probably like a 15-minute flight to get there.
Oh
10
my
minutes.
So
god.
my fly is not gonna last the
No,
whole time.
your fly is not
Far.
going to last.
I'm starting to question this plan.
Not at that speed, because it's only 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, like that will take it'll take like 10 minutes to get there.
So
we were really
there are
counting on
4
that.
of them. There's 6 of us. We can all get on.
And I can turn into
and
an eagle.
you're
for
gonna
long
turn into
enough.
something else, and then who else is the other person that's not riding on one?
I'm not on one
I'm
right
not
now.
on one.
But are you guys able to make that distance like Noki can?
But
so
we
you
can
guys are gonna
squeeze
need
like
to get on one.
I could get on a
We're
flying
both small. I could get on Crocpots
Oh.
probably.
Yeah, you could like hold my
Okay.
cute little body.
Yeah.
Is the plan now to instead just make it to the fucking ground with these things and give them a little
Oh, it's too far away. We'll never make
no
it
to the ground?
Just we'll never make it to the administration
glide and
office on
slide
time if we
ride.
don't get over
We're not
there.
gonna. You think we're gonna be able to stay on these things?
If
for
it's
That's
a
it.
I think so.
ride.
I think so.
Yes. Yeah, we
Keep them
have
facing
to.
forward,
that's
David.
all-
Just like
I allowed some strategizing
Okay.
there. Let's return to Polly.
Yeah, that's only what, like 300 rounds of combat?
I mean, I just have to keep going. I think I'm just
Alright.
gonna, yeah,
30
keep
feet
going.
gets you over here.
Yeah.
Now you can see like Gus sort of hovering out there. You can see up above, but you can see also that the staircase like circles around. So if
Oh.
you like to.
Oh, I'm gonna use my action and get in that little cave area.
Okay.
Or
great.
action
15,
dash.
Yep.
Yeah.
15. So now you're kind of
Oh, heck yeah.
interior here, and it kind of comes out.
So now I feel safe for the first time.
Using the,
Red polygon.
using the
Then you
spelunk
can't
action.
jump on them.
This light
Oh.
comes out the other side. Here,
Oh.
Right, like that.
Oh.
Right, kind of where Crocpots is there.
Okay, yeah. How far can I get in that little cave?
That was
That's
all
as
your
far as
movement,
I can
yeah.
go?
That was your action, and that was your movement and dash.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna kind of sit tight in
Hunker
there.
down in there, great. The muted sounds of carnage around you.
Yeah.
All right, the American's gonna follow close behind you. So 30 feet and then another dash.
Here he goes.
So cute.
He gets to this point and kind of looks around, sees that you're in the cave, and then.
Come on, Talon.
All right, that takes us to Crocpot.
All right, so
That's you on the lower one there.
and just so I know, can I spend an action to poof poof this thing at something inane?
Yes.
I would love to do that.
But it will
I'm gonna-
buck you, right? It will try
Oh
to buck
shit!
you
it'll try
off
to
if
fuck
you.
me.
That was
Okay.
the so
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of getting a gauge on what you can and can't do with the creature. There's a risk that it can buck you off if you try to make it attack. Mm-hmm. Of course, the other risk being if you don't make it attack, it
It'll
will
attack.
use its attack to attack something else.
Okay. Seeing as I'm probably gonna be on this one for a little bit before Himothy does his thing, I'm gonna fly as low to the ground as I can,
Okay.
just in case I get bucked.
60 feet, 60
Or fucked.
Too low there.
Okay, great. And then I'm gonna lean up over top of the horns and be like, "Hey, little buddy, that rope ladder over there. Oh, that's a fucked up little rope ladder. We gotta do something about that."
Give me a animal handling check
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be animal handling to stay on?
to try and,
21.
get it to
Nice.
do what you want there.
Holy
Great animal handling
smoke.
check. And it is firing off the beam, and it's gonna blast this kind of ladder off.
Why did we get rid of the ladder?
I'm just trying to
Oh, you're
point
just
out
trying to go
shit to
I
it.
was gonna say the ladder might be my way down.
Good ball.
Okay.
All right, that's it for
That
me.
one's good ball.
Good ball. Good ball, best ball.
Good ball, best ball. No, wait, ball boy?
There's ball boy.
And I'm going for sea breeze.
Himothy, you're up.
He's within 30 feet of me.
Get him!
This one is.
Oh, you rotten little breeze. I'm gonna try to get on him.
There is a rotten breeze out here.
It
wasn't me.
A athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Alright, sure.
All right, we're not great at either of those. Here we go. 18.
18. You sort of fly up and you're hovering behind it, and just as it starts to turn, you grab one of the horns and hold in that
Let's
direction.
go.
I cannot believe we're doing this. I can't believe we're doing this.
I still don't know what the next step of this plan is, but I'm glad that this. I'm glad that
Who
this-
needs one? I gotta pass this off.
I'm glad that this.
Here I come.
Do I have movement still with the thing now?
Not on the turn that you mounted.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna try to turn it away from everyone else at least for the last little bit.
Okay.
It's like, wow, sea breeze. Look at the beauty.
You're not directing it to fire, though?
No.
Okay.
I'm so weak.
Yeah. There.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Noki.
All right, Noki.
All right. Polly, where are you? I need to hand this off.
Polly's gonna like yodel in the cave, and you just hear this like echo.
If I can get an idea of what sound, where the sound's coming from.
You're like,
Soon on a mom of a gleaming
Looks like you think she's gonna come out around here.
Okay.
Toulouse's
Then
little
I
goat.
will kind of grunkle him straight down. Okay. I'll try to make him fire at. There's like a plinth just to the east of that opening.
Like this one
Yeah.
here.
Like
Yep.
as we're going down,
Sure.
I'm gonna try to make it fire at that.
Give me
like,
an animal handling check.
thing there. This is awesome. I'm so good at that. Over 20, 22.
Great.
Nice.
And then
Right,
I'm gonna
bust off a couple of these rocks over here.
come on, pork chop. We've got someone to pick up, and I'm gonna like go straight down at that kind of platform area.
Yeah, we'll say you get down to maybe a little lower, like about there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. That takes us to Spruce.
That was my
Gus.
action
Gus,
to
sorry.
make him fire, I guess.
Yes,
Then,
yes,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
How far away is Spruce from me?
Spruce is like directly above you and like 65, 70 feet above you.
Okay, I'm going to fly up my full 30 feet and then dash to go up 30 more feet
Right?
and say, I'm gonna try to grab this horn, Spruce, and then you need to tell Toulouse to jump on with Polly.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
He won't do it unless you tell him he's your buddy.
That's a great plan.
Okay, I'm gonna appease.
I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm a one step at a time kind of guy. Can I?
That takes us to Spruce.
All right.
So you're holding on to the spike?
Well,
trying.
she's not close enough, so you need to kind of dip it down to try and.
Okay. So I'll bring it down a little bit. Do I get 10 hit points because you came up here?
Yeah, and
All right.
I get 10 hit.
It's at the end of your turn, I think. Is that right?
Yeah,
So at the
before
end
we
of your
move
turn,
on,
you can
I'm
get the
gonna take
10
some 10 hit points.
So you bring it down a little bit.
Bring it down a little bit.
At the end of your turn,
Fly
you'll
it
get it.
past.
Perfect.
Oops, I think it was.
As long as you're within
past
30
Gus
feet of me at
here.
the end.
I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Okay, so
I
you
dive 40 feet.
One big flap, and Spruce guides it down, and you're gonna try and grab onto it. Give me, both of you, give me athletics. You either give me athletics or acrobatics. You give me animal handling to try and get it into a good position there for Gus.
Ooh, I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
What was
Oh,
it?
nice.
It was a 2.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's great. 18.
18.
5.
5. Okay. Gus is able to grab that sort of lowered sort of prong there, but just barely. Like you're hanging on, and you can feel like the air sort of blowing into your face there. You're gonna need to like use an action to climb up next turn
Okay.
if you can.
No
Good.
problem.
Do I have the capacity to grab? Is this horn close enough that I could like help pull Gus up?
If you don't mind risking yourself falling, perhaps.
Don't worry.
Because it's like far enough behind you that you kind of need to almost let go of the horn you're holding on to grab it.
That's fine. Wish I had My limbs are big, but they're not long.
Don't worry, it's all
I'm all about girth.
I'm
not
all
length.
girth. Okay.
cool still.
All right. Well, yeah. You've got that handled. Toulouse. Toulouse, get Polly onto what's that one's name?
Pork chop.
No, you gotta tell him to come with me.
Yeah, that's the next part of this. Let me finish, Polly. Jesus.
My uncle.
My Uncle Jesus.
My Uncle Jesus. Jesus leave.
You have an Uncle Jesus as well?
This is taking longer than
Toulouse.
6 seconds. What are your orders?
Sorry. Jesus. Toulouse. All right. Help get Polly on get Polly on pork chop, and then get on yourself.
Give
All on the pork chop.
you have Toulouse's stat card.
Yes.
Give him a perception check because he's pretty far in there. It's hard for him to hear you in that tunnel.
I mean, his perception's probably very good. It's a 13 on the die. Well, it looks like just a 14 then.
14. Okay, so you can't see Toulouse, but Polly, who's in the sort of tunnel there, you do notice that it kind of looks around like it could hear his voice, and it's sort of, you think it's sort of listening to the orders.
He
that
just
are
hears
being
like,
given.
Polly, pork chop.
Okay. All right.
Flying
That's gonna
creatures.
take us to flying creatures. Okay, I think there's only 2 that have that. So 2 of them were ordered to fire, so they don't have their beams. But this one does, so it's gonna turn.
Can Himothy, seeing what everyone else did, try to with his little teeny arms?
You may give me an athletics check.
Let's go. That one.
You actually give it advantage.
Yeah, I guess.
You really juice it up.
Get him.
It is going to fire at Gus here, who's hanging off the bottom there. The most
Right, I'm sorry.
obvious
You're flying still.
target.
Oh wait, you get some temp HP.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You had 11 temp HP.
Hey.
Okay, 2 shots at Gus, both just flat, no advantage or disadvantage. This. I think it's both gonna hit. I don't know, 17 to hit? That hits. The other one's higher, 21 to hit. Okay, those are both gonna hit. And I need you to give me an athletics, because you're getting repelling blasted, and I need you to see if you can hang on to the creature.
no.
and not get blasted.
She can still fly. Like, she's not gonna
fall.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fall. It's not a concentration flying.
Yeah.
She'll fall a step. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Oh my god.
The cat.
The cat claws. Gus is like, I worked on my grip string.
That was you take an 11 force and then a 6 force.
Jeez.
Hey.
Okay, but you do not get pushed back. And then, was there one more that didn't use its shot?
I think there's
R2.
Mine didn't fire.
The Spruce's did not, yes.
I did not.
Spruce's is going to turn
There was
and
too
fire at Noki.
Too much going
Down
on.
below.
Am I gonna risk Gus if I try to give it disadvantage again?
Yes. Because you're sort of yanking it up quickly to try and...
Firing at Noki? How bad does Noki look?
It looks like a stinky cat.
I look
down
like
there.
it's probably fine.
You
I've
saw
got-
me absorb
I've
the
got
force damage, actually. Pretty
Yeah.
like it.
You know what? Yeah, that's
Yeah, is that a
that's
ring
fine.
or a necklace? What is
I've
it?
got enough.
The,
I got enough.
It's
on
the
my-
ring.
Yeah, I just meant visually, like they saw, like it'll absorb some of the force of
Yeah.
Brooch. This is
It's a
Brooch.
like the beam hits you in the chest, but then it all gets like absorbed by the.
Like an elephant,
Okay.
bumblebee.
Man, these are both gonna hit too. 21 and 23 to hit, both of those.
Wow.
I mean,
These
I have a
guys
plus
are-
6 to hit there.
Give me your dice.
Jesus.
These guys are kind of busters.
Oh.
These are gonna be halved, but 10 force down to 5, and 7 force down to 3.
Okay, 8 total. Okay.
And I need
Sorry.
you.
Can't wait to turn into an eagle and get the fuck out of here.
And I need you to give me an athletics with advantage, because you are holding the horns, but it is repelling blasting you. So athletics with advantage.
Okay.
When I actually
16.
Great. Get hit, but you're able to hold on to the horns there. All right, back to the top with Polly.
All right, I'm gonna make my way through the tunnel.
There's a tunnel there.
Probably have to dash to get to
Yeah,
the.
I'm also gonna have American follow you because it's right after you. So there's 15. Let's get in there.
Is there anything hidden in here?
really cool.
Like,
It's really
I feel like this is the part of the video game where you find like a little portal and then I end up in the gliding tower.
No, hang on. There
Oh
might
my
be some little
God,
chests in
that
here. or
were-
something.
So there's your movement without dashing, so you can dash to get like all the way out.
I should. I should.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna go all the way to like, because I think if ideally it would be landing.
Okay. So
On
just
that.
at the sort of
Yeah.
overhang here.
And maybe that'll still give me a little bit of cover.
Great.
And then Gus is not within 30 feet of me.
No, not right now. Gus is way up high at the moment.
Okay. I will hold my action then.
You did
Or-
a dash.
Oh, I did dash. Never mind. You can't hold a bonus action, can you?
No.
Damn it. All right, Gus, I gotta get in close to you at some point. Give you some temp points.
All right.
I got you.
All right.
Did the
Gotta
American?
act-
American just followed. Yep.
Okay.
Crockpot's up.
Crockpot.
You are down here. Yeah, you had it like fly down low.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Yeah, me neither.
I still don't know how this is gonna work.
I'm gonna attack again. I'm gonna lean over and be like, "Oh, hey, good boy, best boy. There's, you see that little rock down below, that little baby one? Yeah, that
Oops,
beast
I just moved somebody.
needs to get the shit kicked out of him." And I'm gonna shoot down at any rock,
I would
whatever.
roll this one here, like that little one there.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, knock
Give me
it.
a animal handling check.
Oh no. 7.
That's a failure. It doesn't fire, and it's gonna try and buck you. So I need you to give me an athletics check
Oh,
to try
no.
and stay on there.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I know it's fine.
13. Okay, that's gonna pass. Every time you have to make one of these bucking checks, it gets a little more difficult. So just be aware of that. That's
How difficult was that one?
Yeah, I can tell you that. But yeah, so you feel it kind of flapping, kind of recklessly, trying to get you off, and you hold onto the horns as best you can, and finally it sort of relaxes a little bit. But you can see it didn't like sort of being told what to do, and you were not able to get it to fire, so it has its Eldritch Blast.
Okay, and
But you
then
can still move it if you would like.
great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep moving lower because
Okay.
I suck at this. Great.
That's a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
just
yeah.
stay like 10 feet off the ground if I
Yeah,
can.
even get a little bit lower, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's my turn. Himothy.
Okay.
I'm gonna look down, kind of take everyone in, and then say, Noki, are you gonna be okay?
I'll be fine.
Okay,
I gotta get Polly on this.
as a spellcaster, if this is kind of what they're doing, would I be able to guess how far these beams can hit people from?
Yeah, they seem like sort of Eldritch Blasts, which usually have like a range of about 120 feet.
Oh,
Make sure, as we head to the tower, just stay far from each other so we can't hit each other. And I'm gonna fly, take action dash, and go up high.
Okay.
And then just start heading to the tower.
Good thinking, him.
Himothy out.
I'm out.
So you're like way up there, right? And then you want to fly, what did I say, north to west, yeah, as the tower, so you kind of fly in this direction. Great. Okay. Okay, that
Noki.
takes us to Noki.
All right, I'm trying to come in for a landing here, kind of force him down, and make my action to really kind of pin him there to get Polly ready to mount.
Okay, give me a animal handling check to try and get it sort of
Okay.
Come on,
in
bud.
a good spot there.
That's crazy.
Come on, man,
That's
your job
fucking
is
crazy.
animals.
That's fucking crazy, guys. That is uncanny.
I have +7. It's a natural 1.
So it kind of flaps, and as you kind of get it close, it clips its wing on the rock, and you can tell it doesn't like that right away. Hits the rock, and then immediately starts to spiral. Give me an athletics check to stay mounted on the creature. No!
No.
Anthony!
This is my pain!
You get bucked off, and the creature continues to fly after you.
Get away from me with this crap. I don't want it.
Oh no!
I assume that was a
I
natural.
love my
Yeah.
medicine.
Okay, so
It
you're
was
like,
a natural 1 if anybody wasn't sure about it.
so you still have the pixie dust, right? I don't know how long that lasts.
It's a full minute. I
Great.
have like many.
So as you're sort of starting to fall, you correct yourself and stand upright. So you're floating there, kind of by the rock.
You're welcome.
My job is done.
I've used my action, I imagine, at this point. All right, then my movement is to honestly, to kind of get out of sight.
over
This
here.
little cave.
How much movement do I have? Do I have my full movement?
Like 10 feet off of it, so yeah, 20 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna like dash to kind of get into that cave area.
Like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like barely just above the ground. You can even land if you want.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of run into there for now.
Great, so you see,
If I need
Polly,
to
you see Noki kind of
help people
land there on the rock, just kind of off of where you are.
Gus.
on the roll.
Okay, Gus.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm dangling there.
You are dangling,
So I'm gonna
yes.
try to climb.
Yeah,
use
so it would be
my
an action, yes.
Yeah.
Give me and give it with advantage, give me an athletics or acrobatics, because if you're taking your action to do it,
Yep.
sort of steadying yourself as best you can.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. So you pull yourself up, and you and Spruce are now. You can see that the creature is weighed down a little bit by having two creatures on its back, but each of you are kind of clinging to one of the two horns there.
A little too.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
the two of you are riding this creature.
Great. So then I'm going. That's my thing. Can I see everybody?
You can see. Yeah. Except maybe the Merrigan is like kind of in that cave still, but pretty much everybody else you can
Then
see.
I'm gonna do. But people are too far.
You are pretty far.
Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Other than Spruce, of course.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. Then I'm not gonna do a bonus action. I'm just gonna give myself some temp HP.
So,
Perfect.
Spruce.
Spruce, you're up.
All right. Hearing what Himothy said, I'm like, that makes a good amount of sense. My
Coming in loud and clear.
Copy that. Yep. All right, Roger. Hey, ball boy. Let's go. Let's go check out this area away from everyone else.
But still in
If I
the
can-
direction where we're going.
So I'm thinking probably. It looks like there's nobody. If I go north, can I get him behind the rocks to the point where he doesn't really have eyes on the party?
Takes him pretty far.
Nice.
If you dash.
Can I?
So
Yeah.
he
Can I?
can't
catch him?
dash because he's holding two people.
Oh, that's fair.
That I
That's fair.
believe is out of range of most creatures. Oh, maybe not that one. So Himothy's within 120. And you're under that rock, so he can't really see you. So Himothy's the only one within sort of shooting.
The breeze up here is really nice, huh? Sea breeze.
Good.
Well, yeah. I think that's. I think that's
Best we
pretty
can
good.
do, I
I guess
think.
I will dodge
If
action.
you went down instead of going north, could you get
Could I make-
further away?
could I make the
guess
gap
you
even
might
better?
get close to, but you might be able to, like, if you went down and north, you might be able to get further.
You might be able to get out of range of Himothy. You'd probably be in range of Noki at that point.
But he's
so
hidden.
Sort of, he's there. He's kind of out in the
A little
open, so
spotlight.
you could go down if you wanted to sort of get him out of range of Himothy.
Oh, that's probably better. Himothy's taking a real beating.
Back up a little bit.
He'll probably fall pretty easily. I've got
Yeah.
long arms.
I'm gonna try and separate these balls as much as possible.
So yeah, this one, he's probably
Oh.
yeah. So he can definitely see Noki, but now you're far enough away. You can find out a little further.
Oh, hey Noki. Hey Noki, you get Polly on the. You get Polly on board.
Oh my god!
It's a work in progress.
Can you become a giant eagle and just take her that way?
How big are you?
I'm human size.
A half elf describing themselves as human size.
It's a size large.
It's what's the you have the stat block for the
Yeah.
eagle? What's its strength score?
16.
Yeah, definitely.
But
So it's
you
your
have to take
strength.
Toulouse as well.
Strength.
Absolutely not.
What did you say was 16?
16.
So it can carry 240 pounds. 15 times the strength score.
Could take one.
I'm easily a nice.
Good
like,
God, nice try.
and the American is
The American's made of metal mostly. He looks like he probably weighs about 200 pounds.
no. I'm 40.
A nice light
She's so
40
light.
pounds.
I'm no mathematician, but I'm not taking you both.
Okay, that's gonna take us to
Top of the order, Polly?
Oh, the creatures didn't go.
Oh, the creatures didn't go yet?
Yes,
Oh,
flying
sorry.
creatures.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
anyone fire off the beams? I don't think
did not.
No.
So one is definitely going to know. This one's definitely going to Noki. This one's uncontrolled. We'll do that one last. Oh, Crocpots might be far enough away from anyone to matter.
Good job, Crocpot.
just like the
I can't see the rock there. Okay, Crocpot's does not have somewhere to fire. So 2 on Noki. This one's gonna sort of rise and look up at Himothy. So 2 on Himothy. And then...
At this point, Alex is faster one.
No, okay, so Himothy's too far too. So just 2 on Noki, 2 on Himothy. Noki, no one... No, this is the riding one. Would you guys like to try and pull on the horns there of the creature to have a knock?
that's
The 2 of us?
Yes,
So basically,
so each of you make an athletics check.
Yeah.
This is a reaction.
Okay, that's a 9.
I only got a 26.
Disadvantage on the 2 shots on Noki. 11 to hit.
Miss.
And then 14 to miss. Okay, both those.
Love to see
And then
it.
2 regular shots at Himothy. You can get fried.
No.
Dirty 20 and 21. to hit
Yeah.
on the-
Oh no.
So this one, the sort of uncontrolled one, is flying up, and as it is,
maybe
It's starting to get spicy.
maybe riding the lightning was a bad idea.
5 force damage,
Okay.
7 force damage.
Well,
So 25, and then what was the second one?
5 force damage.
nice.
Okay.
Just 12 total.
Everyone keep separate this week.
And we got a few checks here. First, give me athletics with advantage, because you are holding onto the horns, but the repelling blast is threatening to
Okay.
buck you off.
So athletics check is gonna be
It's with advantage.
pretty damn good. It's a 19, so 18.
Great, that'll work.
Okay.
And then make your concentration save.
Nat 20 on 1, and then okay, I'm gonna need to. Well,
Roll
actually, with
advantage.
+5, that puts me at a 10. And that's still safe, right?
That is still safe.
Okay, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, it has to be over 20 damage to
To
be
do
higher
some,
than.
yeah.
Oh, it's 20.
It's half the damage or
Yeah.
whichever's higher.
Okay.
Okay. And then so this one was again sort of free, so he's gonna kind of rise and start to circle around.
I feel like I'm developing an ulcer in real time.
The other ones have riders, so they don't move on their own. Which takes us to Polly.
Holly.
All right, is the one that's above me, the little escape artist, is he like 30 feet above me?
More like 50 feet above. So.
Okay. What happens if an animal that's flying goes prone?
They fall.
Okay. I am going to. I need to come out of my little hidey hole, and I need to try to get to within 30 feet of him. What can I do? Can I
Climb up
scale?
the steps.
You need to get within 30 feet.
I need to get within. Is there?
Yeah, you could kind of climb the rock here. You can try to do that.
I'm gonna try to get within 30 feet of him.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics check to try to sort of scale the wall.
So I fall off the rock and die.
This doesn't work out.
Oh, that wasn't my roll. I don't know where that went. Unless it was good.
This is
then
good.
It's my roll here, and it looks cocked. It's an. Is that a nat 20? Is it? Oh no, it's a 12.
Looks like that one to me.
What is my? Okay. Acrobatics or athletics? This is 16.
16. Okay. You feel your foot kind of slip at one point, and then you look down, and at the sort of hilt of the
Dude, this
pushes you up
guy.
the rest of the way.
And you want to leave him behind.
He's my buddy.
Okay.
I'm
if
going
anyone
to
gets now
cast.
within
We
30
have
feet
to
of the
finish
creature.
this.
I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Okay.
on
Nice.
that guy,
Nice. That's a good one.
Excellent.
and that is.
We haven't had that one. Go ahead and read that one.
So, a creature of your choice perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. If its intelligence is 4 or less, it isn't affected. Oh no!
Intelligence is 4.
Oh no!
Doesn't work. It's
That was
too
such a
dumb
good
to
idea.
think it's funny.
Sounds like you're
Okay.
getting on my back over there. You better be ready
Yeah.
to jump.
That was a good idea.
That was very
it's
good.
Exactly 4.
Well, then I'm just gonna shout to everybody. I've got another plan. Take this one down.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
He has
Himothy's like
his
way
chance.
off. He's like, oh!
But
way better than
Himothy
a
should
view.
just leave. Himothy should just get out of the danger zone.
And you haven't used an action yet, so.
Wasn't that my spell? Or is
Well,
that not?
You could tell that it wouldn't affect the creature.
Oh, you're very kind, DM.
I mean,
Oh.
with sort of your arcane knowledge, like
You look at it and it's slobbering.
it's already laughing maniacally, so it doesn't seem affected by that. So you could cast a different spell.
You can tell it's not capable of humor.
Or
Oh man. What can I do here?
Can you dimension door 2 on top of it?
I can, but I have something that I think can let me follow you guys that's not as high of a spell. So I would rather save the dimension door for Himothy if we need it.
That's
Maybe I'll just do vicious mockery.
Okay.
If it's intelligent enough to perceive it's being mocked.
Does that one have a limit on?
I don't think so.
It does not look like it.
No.
Okay, great.
So I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
It doesn't think things are funny, but it knows when it's being insulted.
I guess if it understands Infernal, it can know when it's being told.
Great.
Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
that
do
a-
the vicious mockery in Infernal.
Great. Is
Just to
that,
really make sure it
is
lands.
that a save? What's
That is a wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
save. That's bad. That is a with the modifier a 0.
So it's
So
gonna
minus
take
2.
2d4 psychic damage.
Great. Excellent. Roll the damage.
Oh, I get to roll the damage. I didn't know that. Okay. Where did my
2d4.
Oh,
Roll the d20.
D20. Boom.
Hey guys, what's it here?
Got him.
he's the triangle
Yes.
boy. Okay,
Pyramid boy.
got it. Well, how can you tell what that is?
It's
This
the
is
top
the
number.
top number.
What is that?
It's the top 3. It's
What
a 3.
does top mean in this?
That's a 3. The one on the point. So it'd be.
What?
What?
So it's
What is top?
it's the 3.
Who is top?
And it says the 3 on each side now.
3's good.
3 is good.
That's another 3.
That's another 3, but I'm not sure I even rolled it. I think I just kind of dropped it.
That's
I accept.
D4s are a little fuzzy.
What kind of damage is that? Just to be.
Psychic damage.
Psychic, right.
Bullying damage.
Yeah.
He's actually too dumb to take psychic damage.
He is not too dumb to take psychic damage. Great. Okay, 6 damage. That was so that one.
And then maybe I'll just, with the rest of my movement, I'm probably just gonna go back to the ground.
Yeah, you can let yourself slide.
Yeah,
back to
and
the-
I'm gonna go back to my American.
Great. So he's gonna come out here and sort of stand beside you.
Those things.
He's gonna kind of
Get left
plant
behind.
himself in a way that he's sort of the target, and also he's within range to use that ability that he has as well.
Thank you.
So that takes us to Crocpot.
All right. I'm just gonna start fucking going, I guess.
Turn
Ye-
around. To go to the
Uh,
northwest.
if that's the direction that we're
That's
headed,
where the
yes.
tower is, the
Great.
sort of distant tower.
But while I'm staying close to the floor, poof, poof, we're gonna shoot at that dead tree.
Give me an
You don't
animal
have to
handling
though.
check.
You don't have to because you're far
I
enough
think
away
you're
from
pretty
me.
close.
Oh, okay.
If you're away
Don't-
from
Everybody's
everybody.
far enough away?
Risk it.
Okay, yeah,
I
good.
think the closest thing.
Yeah.
Or you could shoot the one they're trying to explode.
Now that they are out of the tunnel, I believe it can see the moon.
You might be able to move.
Yeah, if I
away.
start moving, then I'll definitely be far enough
Yeah,
away,
it's
right?
like 100 feet
60
from the American. But yes, if you wanted to.
Northwest, buddy! Where the sun sets! I don't know.
I deal with machines, not astrology.
Yeah, so all that movement.
And would you like to dash as well?
Sure.
Oh, Crocpot.
Cast right out from under you.
Alright.
Right, so I think that puts you out of range. It might still be able to shoot at the American, but that's the only creature it can see.
Got it. Okay.
And it's.
He goes.
He's not gonna shoot at the mare again.
Can't really tilt up there. I'm gonna say the American's standing right on the edge. I'm gonna say he can see the American.
Oh.
That's it.
Has he got cover?
Alright.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of half cover there.
Alright, Himothy.
Coming up from below. Himothy.
They have looked like they've got it covered. Alright. I'm gonna start heading northwest as well.
Okay.
Is there at any point while I'm passing over, if I were to go
There's 60. Yeah.
am I within range of Polly if I shoot? Or if I stay there?
Like the
sorry.
creature?
No, themselves down there.
No, they are out of range.
Okay, then as I'm passing by, I'm just gonna go 60, and then I'm just gonna do a firebolt at that one that's...
Okay, great. Sort of leaning
Oh
back.
yeah, he's got range.
Okay, here we go.
That's a 120-foot range, right?
Yeah. That's big. That's like 24.
That will hit. Yep.
Oh.
So this is the same one that Polly
2d10
attacked.
fire. Oh, and it is a... And I don't know.
Nice.
11.
11, okay. That one's over. Yeah, I can't put it on the map. That's up to 17 damage now with the Vicious Mockery and the Firebolt. Great.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I don't know.
That is going to take us to Noki.
Problem for
Are you coming on my back?
No,
That is.
Wow. It took.
That's not fair.
no,
It's not fair.
I'm good.
I just think it would be good if you came on my back. If you're good, I'll see you later.
Just trying to get rid of
Back
the.
shot.
Can you just
Two
maybe-
beams.
Yep.
Do you have any ranged attacks?
I mean, I'll try it as I'm on my way
It
out
would
here.
be convenient if
and-
he would just go away. At this
I'll try to
point.
fire at him. He's within 120 of me.
Yes.
I'll do a chill touch
You
in his
may.
direction here. Oh, yeah, 28.
That will hit.
27. 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Making up for those ones.
Yes.
Don't talk to me.
If you're not coming on my back, don't talk.
I was just gonna say. Jeez.
My back is quite empty, so he's gonna take 8 necrotic
Okay,
damage.
necrotic. It's looking pretty beat up. These are rather fragile creatures.
Okay,
It's not
and
dead.
then
Pretty beat up.
We'll call it a comeback.
Oh my
I
god.
will.
Stop it. I hate you.
I guess until I know that everyone's kind of safe, I'm just gonna dip into that cave there and kind of hide.
Like the overhang here?
Yeah.
Great. Let me do so. All right, Spruce.
It's me.
Why do I? Oh,
Gus.
I'm not looking at the right thing. Gus.
How far away is the unridered guy?
Right.
He's about. No, there's no way. That's too.
Yeah.
Wrong thing. There. Like 70 feet away.
Oh, is there a way that I can get him to go a little bit closer so he's within 60 feet?
Yeah, you can direct it.
Did I end within 30 of you, by the way?
Oh,
And
yeah. Is Noki within 30?
Yes. Well, at
here we
least a little temp HP.
11.
11's fine.
Great. And yes, you can turn this around and come up a
I
little
would like to
ways.
do that just a little
There's
bit, just so
30
I'm
feet.
within, 30 feet of him, and I would like to toll the dead.
Great.
on
You
his
are within
ass.
60 feet of
Ding
him.
his.
Yes,
Wisdom
60 feet, sorry.
save?
Wisdom save, yes.
This isn't bad. 14.
Nope.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Damage.
It's a 15, so okay, so that's 2d12.
Well,
Nice.
the dead has
go.
been told.
End him.
Oh my god, it's only 6.
Oh, not quite. Oh, that could have killed, but not quite.
Oh my god.
Boom.
Horrible.
It's like struggling to stay aloft there, but
Flyers, get out of here. We got this.
Okay. And then I'd like to just sort of move our dude to the northwest so that
Okay.
we're not close to any of our friends.
you moved 30 to go up there, so there's another 30. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
That
Now
takes us to Spruce. So it has moved this round, so you can't move it again this round because you have 2 people.
I'm probably just taking a dodge action then.
Good.
There's
Okay.
not much I can do here. I got
Okay.
no range.
Right? Dodge action, and you can take temp if you want to. Or
Oh yeah, you want 10? You need
More
10?
10?
You
I still
can't
got my
stack
11 from last time. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was
It would
saying.
replace the
Yeah.
other one.
He has the minimum roll, so you
Oh,
could.
if you want to, I can roll it again.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Gus
If
knows a minimum roll. when
If
he's
it
gonna
can,
use
if it
Gus
can
is
only
like,
be better.
I could do better. And I did 15 temp.
replaces the other one. All right, so the winged creatures, I think most
Winged.
of these are out of range, except this one.
No.
No,
but it
that's
killed
out of
him.
range.
Oh, thank
Out
God.
of range. Delivered. So I think we said the Crocpot one can shoot at the Merrigan, but it has a little bit of cover. So it's going to take 2 shots at the
Can I
Merrigan.
use a reaction?
You may. Give me an athletics check. Yep.
Reaction. Grr. Oh! 17.
So these are with disadvantage, and add 2 to the Merrigan's AC because he has a little bit of cover there.
Ooh, okay.
13 to hit.
No.
And another negated nat 20.
Wow, guys.
14 to hit.
Sorry.
Both hit.
Can't face
A
minute.
little bit of kind of
Sorry.
dust kicks off of the edge there as the beams hit the side. And
He's wasting them all
then
here.
this one has this
right.
thing, but I don't
And
think
we
I
wasted
see
all in one.
anybody.
Exactly.
All right, they're gonna
One
have
person
to
covered it
swoop
all.
around. Oh no, this one's free,
Yeah.
so this one is gonna kind of
That makes
swoop off.
sense.
But before it did, it's gonna fire down on Polly there.
I'm Polly.
feet.
That makes
So
sense.
before it went, it sort of looked down and
I insulted it heavily.
You did. It's pretty
that is a 15 to hit on the first one.
It's got disadvantage from vicious mockery.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was a. That was so. I'll use both those dice. That was still a 15 to hit for the first one.
I need, and my armor class is 14. I think that does hit.
Unless there's some other.
You know, like shoot.
You're
Do I have anything here to?
it's gotta be melee.
It's gotta be melee. Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, the finesse attack or whatever, the riposte, defensive duelist. And then 12 to hit on the second one.
That doesn't
That
hit.
will miss.
Nice.
So one of them hits, and then I believe the American
Yeah,
uses its thing as well.
Toulouse is gonna step in here and take that hit.
Great. Can you read the text on that? Done that yet?
He'll be okay. He's kind of a beefy boy.
He probably
Well,
wants to.
bodyguard.
really well.
When another creature within 5 feet of American is hit by an attack roll, the American causes itself to be hit instead.
Great. So just as the beam's kind of coming down, you feel yourself get pushed out of the way. And takes the
Wow.
Man, he probably needs to take a
12
rest here.
force
Oh my
damage. That was a max roll.
goodness.
Of course.
If he can just soar right off this thing, and we would just be.
He was shot straight down, so he doesn't like move.
Oh, damn.
He gets put into the ground.
Yeah.
Really too bad. Because we
buried like a
simply
Looney Tunes
must
character.
Go. I simply must.
I'm afraid.
It's an infernal creature. It's an infernal flying creature.
We must grip it.
His obsession with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that takes us to Polly. No.
This creature looks like it's more than 30 feet away from me.
Yes, reach it just a little bit. You could probably move a little bit and reach it within 30.
Yeah, why don't we do that, and I'll just do vicious mockery again.
Hey, nice. The language of his people.
Not looking on the base there, but I'm pretty sure.
You just say die in Infernal.
That's pretty metal.
No, I don't. Won't catch on to that creature for some reason, but you are within 30.
Okay.
I moved you. You were 50, and I moved you 20, so you're within 30 feet.
I'm gonna do vicious mockery.
Great. What wisdom save?
Yeah,
Okay, take this guy
That's
down.
an 8.
that does not.
Great. Go and roll damage.
Yeah.
I think unless you roll the minimum damage,
Don't
you, you will get it.
3,
3. That will already do it, but go ahead. And roll.
Okay.
All right.
4,
So with
7.
this brain kind of rattling, you watch it kind of spiral
I
downward.
didn't want to do
Leaves a
that,
smoke trail.
but you left me no choice.
And it crashes into the sand there.
Well done, Polly.
Good.
Oh,
Your
thank
girl's pretty good.
That's,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my first kill, other than the badgers.
Noki's gonna come out and be like,
No, stop it. See, you.
My back.
Look, she's been in the music industry long enough.
alright.
Get out.
Okay, that takes us to Toulouse, who's just gonna get closer to Polly. Okay. And Crocpot,
And
you're flying off.
north by northwest, baby.
All right, so you guys are out
Yeah.
there.
Vertigo.
Now you just gotta figure out how to land.
Okay. That's gonna take us to Himothy. Are you just flying?
Yeah, same thing.
You guys are out of here, so you're well off.
Sea
We
breeze.
fled.
Yeah, woohoo!
And you guys can sort of see each other sort of off in the distance. You make sure to sort of direct them so you never get close enough. A couple times you can see the creature like, and you pull it back. So
No.
Sea
Down
breeze, sea breeze.
Nice. Guys are going faster than we are.
we're out of there. Can this thing go any faster?
Sure.
Noki.
Espresso's got his trapper hat. Just
Last chance for a free ride.
Oh well, I know. I think you should take Toulouse.
He looks really heavy.
But he's under 240, right, Toulouse? And I'll give him a little
About
like.
200 pounds.
Yeah, no, you can
If
do
you
it.
are positive you can get there without me.
I'm super sure.
All right.
Get him out of here.
I'm gonna kind of find enough space on the edge here to.
Are you turning into an eagle?
All of a sudden, I spit all over me, and a giant eagle, size large, sprouts.
Nice.
I pulled his own son.
All right.
Oh man.
Oh, this one has
Here
a
we
little
go.
bass, but that's okay. All right. Bonus action, right? Oh no, that's the
It
other
is a
kind of-
well, it is a bonus
Oh, it is a
action
bonus
to,
action.
to
Great.
wild shape.
Okay.
Does this thing even know to get on me? It hasn't been told to.
You got about a half a second here.
Wait, what's going on? You want to?
Tell him to get on the eagle.
Get on the bird. Get on the bird, Toulouse.
Give me another
Come on,
Give
come
me
on.
another perception check for Toulouse.
Something check for Toulouse. That's a 14.
14.
Yeah, there we go. No, hurry. There's no time, Toulouse.
And the minute he lands on you, you can feel it like.
Yay.
Okay.
This thing better pay off.
And
He's so much
you
bigger
still
than
have some movement.
I mean, I'm gonna start getting an idea of where the other ones are to stay away from them, but head in that direction.
Okay. What is
All
your
right,
flying
Polly.
speed on that creature?
Flying speed is 60.
80. 80. Take another
Whoa.
70. You use 10 to come out.
I may be slower with him on my back, but
I mean, it's within your carry weight, so
All right.
I'm gonna
Hell
say
yeah.
you're able to
Nice.
move. Yep.
Oh, he's like Gandalf.
All right, I guess I'll see you later. You hear a voice in your head.
Telepathy. God, I always call it the wrong thing.
Hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
Okay, Gus.
We ready to boogie?
Yeah, there's. Let's ride.
Let's go. And then, yeah, so I just want to make sure we're away from the other folks
Sure.
and
Yep.
going
You guys head
sort of in the northwest direction.
16, you can dash 120, so you guys are kind of out of here. Okay, that takes us to Spruce. Anything else?
He's like waving his trapper hat in the air like that shot in Strangelove. just right in the ball.
I love
I don't know. Nothing for me to do here.
Okay.
Flying
That takes us to the
creatures.
flying creatures, of which they're all under control currently, so it takes us back to Polly.
I'm going to use my College of Creation ability and expend a spell slot, so 2nd level.
Okay.
How expensive is a personal hot air balloon? I think that's under 200 gold pieces.
What is there's a size limit too? isn't
Large.
there? It's gonna be a small balloon.
That's cool.
Little personal.
You get one of those little bikes with
Or
a
I
propeller
can
on
do
it.
one of their little gliders if that's better.
Oh, that might.
I think that's that's probably cheaper and smaller.
Well, it's a little, I'm a
also
lady
more
and I like to
horizontal
stay more. I'm in a
and less
dress,
vertical.
Bruce. I gotta
Oh, you're
try
in
to
a
keep
dress.
things more proper. But
That's true.
A full hot air balloon, especially one big enough, might be too expensive. So
right.
the glider you could
Yeah.
probably do.
jetpack is my only other option, probably.
Okay, you're able to make that. I don't think I have it on hand, but you're able to make yourself a glider. So you're not really able to gain altitude with the glider,
Yeah.
but you can at least drift for a good long while there.
I'm gonna
Sort of
drift.
head off in that direction.
I'm gonna go so far behind everybody else.
You can see the 3 kind of flapping creatures
Yeah.
eagle up on your left, and then the 2 other ones in front of you, and you guys start to ride off to the distance. That's where we're gonna take a little break.
Okay.
As you guys head toward the northwestern
That
tower.
was a mess.
not to kill anyone with my natural ones.
Starting to question
No, that was good.
if that was the most efficient plan or not.
I told you.
I don't know
Wait,
how
might
we're
as-
gonna dismount.
I think it's like
We
a
just
mile
killed him.
away. If we'd
I
walked
mean, it wouldn't
there, it
have-
would have
you-
taken us forever.
Your flying abilities would not have gotten you there, so you
Yeah.
would have had to.
We had to, but
You guys are definitely going
We might just
faster.
need to get them close
As
to the
you're
ground and
sort
then
of
kill
going
them on
over, I
the
mean, there's
backs.
hills and valleys and canyons. Like this would have been a track
that's what
to
I'm
get over.
thinking.
Yeah.
I think we have to kill them on our way down and
Oh,
try to.
Yeah, we got like mice momentum.
We just have one
Old
person
Yeller.
land at a time, and then I
You
just fire
landed.
bolt over and over.
I love
You're a good boy, Seabreeze.
American, stop! Stop!
He's like, doesn't.
He looked around.
No, stop!
Like, is this what we're doing?
Okay, we're gonna take a little break.
Oh my God.
We'll come right back and we'll see what awaits us to the northwest.
Let's
See you all on the other side.
Oh, here we go.
I'm heading west into those blood-red sunset hills. I'm headed west. I love a life that's free of frills. Not sure yet what's to come. Don't fret about what's been past. To the beat of my own drum I go, no matter how the die is cast. But there is one thing with which I'm quite obsessed, and it's heading west. A prison guard, tried it once, it's not for me. Tried the smith, but Crenshaw's hammered as can be. Alchemy, those folk tend to work alone. Doctor's aid, not too fond of blood and bone. Tried all sorts of jobs and they all got me.
Whoa, welcome back for the first time. Great.
Don't make it awkward.
Nice try getting the Powerball back in, but
That was
so it
awesome.
goes. Great, we're gonna dive back in, but before we do that,
Yes, really quickly, I forgot to thank
yes,
people.
we did.
Twitch Sparks did 44 bits. Only Josh and McDonough always gave out a sub. Low Brass Guy gave it 30 bits. Armor Crocodile gifted a sub. 30 bits for Low Brass Guy again. Hopeful Optimus resubscribed. Nice McRoss did 20 bits. Lord Mupton did 1,000 bits. Thank you. Nice McRoss did 1 bit. Scarface resubscribed. Golden Crackle resubscribed. Nice McRoss did 22 bits. Low Brass Guy 30 bits. Nice McRoss 1. Oh, there's a lot of ones. Wrangler, Spider Wrangler, 1 bit. Nice McRoss another 1 bit. Giant Low Brass Guy did 30 bits. God damn it, Anthony, there's too many ones. Nice McRoss a bit. Wrangler Spider a bit. Wrangler Spider a bit. Nice McRoss 20 bits. Shades of Blue gave out 20 community subs.
Holy,
Thank you.
That's so generous.
Nice McRoss 20 bits. So Chupacabra resubscribed. Keldrummer resubscribed, and then Insanely Flatulent closing it out.
Wow.
With a stanky 100 bits.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure where that was going.
I didn't
Thank
either.
you all so much. Really appreciate it. Next week is the Notch and Soda, where if you're a sub or if you've been gifted a sub, hang out, ask questions, chill with us. Thank you all so much. We're gonna dive right back in as keeping a safe, respectful distance of over 120 feet. We begin to streak across the sky here. So. This journey sort of does take more than 10 minutes. So the fly is gone, and I don't know how long the...
A minute.
A minute, great.
Yeah,
So that
right.
goes
my
as
pixie
well.
dust is gone.
Pixie dust is gone, so that all sort of over this
Yep.
course of this time.
Yep.
And without dodging the sort of constant barrage of eldritch blasts, you work your way toward this kind of small spire in the distance. And it's not a carefree experience, but it is a breathtaking one. The crisscrossing canyons weaving in amongst one another, the rivers that kind of snake through, sparkling with a flaxen tint from the afternoon sun. Putting aside the weight of what's at stake, it's as gratifying here as it was to kind of ride the glyph skiff when you were on your approach, though several hundred feet separate you now from sea level. The spire itself stands just beyond a rocky little ridge, and I think you have your monitors on, but I'll bring this up as well. There's a mostly flat rooftop and multiple mounted spy glasses that look perfect for scouting any kind of oncoming inclement weather. Though you wonder exactly how these were utilized when the thick blanket of shadow was still clinging to the island. You get a little bit closer, and you can start to squint and make out several iron frameworks. They're not really here on the thing, but several kind of iron frameworks that almost look like clotheslines, where hang gliders could conceivably be kind of racked and sort of be inspected before someone grabs onto it, unlatches, and then lets themselves kind of glide off of the edge. And indeed, in that moment, you see someone kind of taking a little bit of a couple steps running start, and then unlatching and drifting off to the side, northward in the canyon. Most of the racks that you can see appear to be empty at this point, which has you a little worried. But there's also a stout tiefling walking around on the roof with a tire that's something between kind of a mechanic and a carpenter. He's got some kind of carpentry tools, he's got a couple of gizmos on his belt there. And as you inspect him, similar to kind of the attire of Puffball Pascal, he does seem to be an employee rather than a client here at Him's Swim Gyms. And if you want to skip a whole lot of hiking on the way to the administrative offices, you might have to place your faith in the idea that this man maybe has some spare apparatus somewhere that can be bestowed to you. And you have that thought because as you get closer and you've been flying this whole time, you can tell these creatures are getting sort of agitated. The more you fly, the more they continue to kind of spontaneously kind of buck and ride. You can tell they're not used to having a rider, and they sort of put up with it for a period of time, 10, 15 minutes, but they're getting a little rowdier, and continuing to control them and getting all the way to the administrative offices is seeming like less and less of a sort of prospect.
Yeah, you can
can never really own a horse.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's just their spirit. So as you're getting closer, you look off to the sides. You see each other all kind of flying in a line there. And what do you guys kind of do on your approach?
Good luck.
we're gonna have to.
As I get closer,
Yeah, Himothy was probably like a little bit in the lead because you were the first one to kind of drift off in that direction.
do I get the feeling that, you know, there might be some people and this guy that if we get closer, sea breeze might start blasting people?
Give me a animal handling check.
Okay.
Amidst the agitation,
Anyway.
it's hard to tell exactly what's sort of making it.
9?
9. I mean, it doesn't seem to be getting more agitated, and it also isn't kind of doing that thing where it opens its mouth and like a little arcane energy sort of starts to fill its mouth. So it doesn't seem like it's like readying itself for a kind of attack run.
Himothy had a prepped fireball, like added. Okay. All right.
You mean a bolt?
What?
Fireball?
Oh, no, firebolt. Just
Oh,
go.
okay. I thought you said fireball.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
No.
The tiefling is like, whoa! Something just blew out of the sky.
Okay, yeah, then I'm just riding in.
Great, you start to swoop in. So as you're coming closer for a landing, you can see, ooh, my, this one.
Oh, she chugged.
Oh,
she is
baby.
chugging.
She got assets.
She does.
Himothy's really skimmed on the ram.
That just to make sure that doesn't chug. As you come closer for a landing, you can see that the tiefling is now looking up. He spotted that there was creatures flying in the distance, and he's looking up with like a little bit of puzzlement and astonishment, sort of not expecting the creatures that are flying in at the moment. His eyebrows are raised, his mouth is agape. He has kind of a round, boyish face. And whether intentionally or by coincidence, his tiefling tail curls into kind of the general shape of a question mark. And if you could get a look inside his head, you imagine it would be more of the same. And he sort of looks up for a while and then sort of snaps himself free from his stupor, and he kind of waves his arms as you're kind of approaching, and he's like trying to go elsewhere. You're still like a 200 feet off, but you're closing in quickly there.
Okay.
You see him kind of...
All right. Right at him. Yeah.
So the creature kind of gets more and more agitated. It's not winding up any kind of attack, and so you're getting 100 feet, 50 feet kind of closing in there, and you might have to kind of take an opportunity to leap there or sort of take your leave.
Yeah, I'll
Great.
do that.
So as you kind of direct it downward, you sort of get as close as you can to the edge, and you do a little jump there. Give me an acrobatics check.
Goodbye,
You're not going to
Seabreeze.
fall, but...
It was lovely having you here. Not one.
You leap, and you're sort of expecting to get your feet far enough out, but you don't quite, and the creature sort of skips out from under you, and you...
Unconscious.
You take...
Oh God.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the creature sort of
unconscious.
flies off to the east there. The creature sort of... It seems like the creature had a sense of what its orders were supposed to be, so it seems like it's turning back around to go wherever it was told to go initially. And as you hit the deck of this thing, you can hear a little pitter-patter of footsteps as the tiefling kind of runs over to you.
Hey! Ain't nobody supposed to land here without my say-so. Gotta keep the rooftops clear for takeoff.
Himothy Howell, sir. Himothy Howell.
I don't care who you are.
Oh, I own this dang island.
Look, well, I'm Kenneth, and I'm the chief aviator.
Okay, Kenneth. There's been an emergency. You see how the shadows are not encompassing the island?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I know, but it's bad. And my mechanic is almost here, and the entertainers as well. And
Entertainer?
yes, and we need to fix this, and so I need to borrow gliders to get back to the place where we can do paperwork.
Give me a deception check.
Oh my
Place
God.
where we do paperwork.
Yes, that's what I call it. That's a normal thing.
Paperwork place.
The Paper Palace.
You said persuasion?
Oh, deception.
Deception. That's the same, so 16.
16. Well, as you can see, he kind of gestures to the kind of racks that are surrounding the perimeter there.
We're almost tapped out.
I know.
Soon as the darkness lifted, damn near every gymmer in the vicinity wanted to take to the skies, get them beautiful views.
Yes, and we need those beautiful views to get to the building where we do paperwork. What's it called? Assembly Hall? No. The administrative office.
The only one we got left's the mighty wyvern.
And he points over, and there's this like big glider that's like so wide, like 6 to 8 people could sort of ride this glider by themselves.
So me, mechanic, 4 entertainers, and a American. We can take that. Thank you so much.
The Mighty Wyvern ain't for no amateurs.
Oh, we are fine. We just got done flying.
The next person to swoop in is Crocpot here. So, and you're gonna do the same thing. Give me an acrobatics check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was much better than mine.
Ain't nobody supposed to be here without my say-so.
No, sorry, Kenneth, but I
He
told
owns
you.
the island.
Yes, that he doesn't care.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
an odd thing.
I know. This is the mechanic.
No. Wait, you're trying to get to the administrative office too?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, we're
Everyone.
Anyone, both of you, acrobatics checks, swooping in.
Oh.
Guys, I can't be the only one that
That's a 3.
The 3.
Oh, there we go.
You take 4 bludgeoning.
25.
The 25. Sort of sliding.
So cool.
But there, as you come in. The next one to come in is the eagle.
Kind of like do a bear, like a sideways roll.
And American just like lands with 2 heavy feet.
Yeah, I just kind of splay out for a little while, staying in eagle form, like.
And then a little bit bringing up the rear, because I think your flying speed was a little less, is a little glider. And you've sort of caught a little bit of an updraft there. Give me an acrobatics check as you try to pull it up and sort of get one last little bit of momentum you
I
have.
run over and
Yeah, you
Right
can.
That's a 12. So it's a 16.
16. You sort of leap up, and Spruce is there to sort of grab you, pull you up to the side, and that glider sort of crashes into the side and then starts to go down into the canyon.
Oh no, my glider. All right, there goes my glider.
Oh,
just animate it and make it fly up here.
oh my gosh.
I can't keep using that spell.
But this everybody need to go?
Yeah, the entertainers, the American, and mechanic, and I.
Yes, I am the entertainer.
So funny. Tell us a joke.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, how do you even know it fell? That's a little bit of topical humor.
That's
If you
about
were-
as good
if
as
you
the
were-
other entertainers you've had here.
It's been a rough year.
Like I was saying, the Mighty Wyvern ain't for no amateurs. There's a whole dang manual you got to read.
Give us the cliff notes.
Where's it? You're trying to get to the administrative office?
Yes.
The Mighty Wyvern's got enough glide to get you there for sure. But that's assuming you can operate the dang thing. There's a whole dang manual you got to read.
Mechanic right here.
Yeah.
Spot. Very bright.
I bet if I just hold the manual while we ride it, I could just scan through it real fast.
I suppose I could give you the how and what as quick as possible.
Yes.
And I take no responsibility if you go crashing in the mountainside.
It's my own fault. I probably own this glider.
Yeah, he owns the island.
Yes.
Some of the gliders are mine.
Then I'll.
Like this one.
He points to the mighty one.
Oh, you rented? You probably should have bought. You'd
We have a lot to
access
talk
easy.
to.
Goes non-union all the time.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a real problem.
Yes, that's true.
Anyway.
I might need some collateral for the glider.
Sure. I'll get those balls to come back to ride people.
What?
The things with the skull face with the wings.
So, Himothy.
And they can come back and fly people instead of the glider.
No, I'm saying if you crash my Mighty Wyvern,
Oh.
I'm out a good bit of gold.
How much gold are we talking?
400.
Okay, let me go run and grab that from the administrative office and write you some paperwork.
All right, that's fair, but I want an item as collateral.
Okay, an item. I have something really good actually.
You give me that eagle?
No, it was one of the entertainers.
Oh!
He'll hang out with you.
Here, this is some keratin yeast jelly. It will keep you safe. Just rub it on yourself.
I have another bottle of the KY jelly if you like it.
Yes.
It looks like a bottle of goo.
It
No.
is.
Oh no! It is. It gives you resistance to gelatinous cubes.
Yes, so you find yourself surrounded.
Make a persuasion check.
Me?
He doesn't take yours.
Cover yourself in KY jelly.
That's 23.
23.
Oh my god.
It's pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie.
He sort of opens it up.
It's a real deal.
It smells like cinnamon.
Nice.
All right. I'll take it.
All right.
Sort of pockets that, puts it on his little belt there.
That on top of the 400 gold, in case it breaks.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Here's the highlights of what you need to know about the mighty wyvern. All right, listen up. Now, roll and yaw are always synchronized for turns. Now, clutch is locked unless the pitch is being adjusted, in which case you gotta release the clutch. And injection of oil as well, unless the roll and yaw ain't being utilized, in which case an injection of air, you gotta clean the valves. Arcane you use as a boost as needed, whether you need to speed up or slow down. Now, if the clutch was locked for the last 2 maneuvers
Hey,
you did,
baby.
you gotta release the clutch.
Hey, sweet man, slow down.
Hey, why don't hey, you know what? This looks like there'd be enough room for an 8th person.
What
Why don't you go? Would you like to just kind of show us the ropes, and then he can, he could actually just grab the money and just give it to you.
Yeah.
There, if something happens.
Really?
You could just come with us.
I am kind of busy.
Give me an insight check.
He doesn't know how it works.
It's a 12.
A 12. He seems a little nervous, and you get the sense, not that he doesn't know how it works, but that maybe this thing has not been test flown like a number of times. Like, he's sort of given you the manual version, but you don't get the sense from the way he's talking that, like, he's personally flown it many times.
He's giving us like Wikipedia knowledge, not
Yes, sort of.
experience
Yes,
knowledge.
there is a little bit of that. Yes, book knowledge versus experience knowledge.
Okay, so we basically have it. You just move the clutch, and then if you use the arcane, you go faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. It ain't that important.
Yeah.
It's the long and short of it. Use your instincts and you act as a unit. You succeed and fail as one. Now, another thing to keep an eye out for is the harpies. They're all over these here crags.
Okay.
And they love to hassle my gymmers on the regular. They're skittish types, so a good blast of magic might send them on their way. But any time that you spend shooting is time you ain't assisting your fellow aviators.
Right.
So make it count.
So true.
And if you need an emergency boost because you slowed down too much, or if the harpies get on you, you can activate the arcane thrust.
Yes.
But don't overdo it.
And
And make sure to clean the valves after you use them.
You got
Yes, after we use them immediately in the air or when we land.
That's right, you gotta clean them in the air.
Okay. Great. Are we ready?
it. Yes.
Yeah, that all makes a lot of sense to me.
I'm gonna telepathically talk to our tiefling friend here.
Sure.
Do you think it would be beneficial to have a little boost from underneath from a giant eagle?
Who the fuck is that?
I own the skies. like, spread my wings out, like.
That's what makes such a good entertainer.
I think they're more like to land on you than anything else. There's nothing you're gonna be able to do that'll help them fly.
You can speak eagle?
The eagle's talking to me. Is that not normal?
Yo, he
How
can do
you
that.
do.
Yeah.
Yes.
How we do. So true.
All right, well noted. Thank you.
Thank you, eagle.
Do we need 6 people to fly? Oh yeah, he's pretty good.
Yes.
Do we
Round
need
of applause
6
for the
people
eagle.
to fly, or can we do it 5 and have the eagle just sort of keep watch for harpies?
It's minimum 4, maximum 8.
Sick.
The more people you got on it, the easier it'll be.
The more people we got on it, the easier it would be.
More people pulling levers, tugging on the pitch and yaw.
Well, we have 5 plus someone who's basically the weight and size of 2.
So true, the American.
Yeah.
7. 6.
Salute.
Yeah, Toulouse and I, we're not going to be
Seven.
shooting any magic off.
Well,
so
he might just want to be
bird.
eagle-y.
Eagle. Okay, works good. Okay.
We'll see.
We'll
You hear in
go.
your head.
Okay, thank you, Kenneth. I can't wait to do business in the future.
All right.
You got any earplugs for the harpies?
No.
Oh, that'd be a good little like bonus, like when you're checking out, just to have it.
Why do you want to
Add on.
Why do you want to give the harpies earplugs?
Let's go, guys.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Good luck. And thanks.
He holds
Yes.
up the jars of goo.
Yeah, enjoy them.
Well, they're collateral, so I won't enjoy
Oh,
it.
I'll come by to pick them up.
I can't believe they gave those away.
It's nature's mucus.
Say that in my head.
My special jelly.
Okay, on 3. Ready, everyone?
Oh, no, don't. Get yourself set, and then I'll pull the lever that releases it.
Oh, got it.
Sleeping in
I'll be snug as a bug in a rug in the middle.
You got it.
Where's the most useful place for us to put Toulouse? Because he's...
If someone needs to make ranged attacks, should they be more on the edges so they've got more of a kind of vantage?
I feel like you shooting firebolts might be the best.
Well, yes, but
ranged
if
attack.
Toulouse is on the end, he'll get hit probably. Hopefully.
Oh.
Yes.
Hopefully.
And I can. Yes.
Come on, him.
But if I'm on the end, I will die. I'm going to die.
That's fine. You should be in the middle.
Okay,
We'll put
okay.
you in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll still firebolt.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him, I think.
Okay, thank you.
I turn back into Noki.
I had an. It's just gonna go better if I do it this way. I feel like you guys need help.
Better for them, maybe, not for you.
I think so. I know.
And I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on myself a couple of times here.
If I was you, I'd have stayed as an eagle.
I know. Well, I got it in the back pocket. Don't worry.
Listen, I know, buddy.
Sir, is there any particular task that requires like a lot of strength?
Don't really matter where you sit, other than the people out on the wings more likely to get swiped at.
Oh, okay. I can be out on the wings, folks.
And maybe the Merrigan goes out on the way. Toulouse.
Yeah, we'll
Sorry.
bookend all of you like a little sandwich, like a little steel sandwich. Good. Now I'm hungry.
Goblin sandwich.
Sounds good.
How
Okay.
much that suit
I
weigh?
wish I was gobbling a sandwich.
That's kind of an impolite question to ask.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I usually don't fly with that much armor.
Oh, we're gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
What about if the Merrigan, he's also a hefty boy, as you can see.
He looks like a hefty boy.
So maybe the two heftiest theys and boys hang out on the end.
I mean, it'd be balanced, but it'd be heavy.
Well,
We're still 1 under max, so well they'll just account for the 8th person.
yeah, we got it.
And a good amount of us are kind of smaller.
Very small.
Small-sided.
true.
Yeah. There we go.
You and I are like.
I feel much better about this now.
What's the worst that can happen?
Nothing.
You could ruin my glider.
We
Yeah,
won't.
but you'll have
All right,
400 gold.
we could die, first off. That's actually the worst that can happen. She's got a tour she's got to get back for.
Yes, entertainer.
Yes.
Oh, that was actually a true thing.
What's actually a true statement?
Everything we've said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I get in there and see what bips and bops we gotta pull?
Yeah, as you sort of get over to it. So it holds up to 8, so there's basically 4 seats. And they're seats in the sense that there's like a U-shaped strap that you put between your legs, so your feet are just dangling.
Oh.
And there's a couple like little pedals down by the feet. There's a couple kind of levers, one up, left, and right. So everybody can kind of use the roll, pitch, and yaw, which is, you know, the 3 sort of directions of an aircraft flight. So you can all kind of coordinated, kind of tilt it in one direction or the other. You can tilt it down, you can tilt it up. And then each seat also has above it like a very sort of dangling, like a silken purple cord that seems to be the arcane thrust. That if in an emergency, if you need to get out of somewhere in a tight spot, you can pull that, and there's a little booster on the back. That's
And it will move it fast.
Yes, it'll give you like a forward
Everyone
momentum
has
boost. Yes, there isn't 8 uses available, but everyone has the ability to pull the cord.
So we can't all pull at once.
Okay.
You just
Yeah. Okay, good to know.
Blow ourselves up. Okay, cool.
Do we know how many uses there are of the arcane thrust?
There's 3 uses in the
Okay.
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 Great.
Everyone on your island has my accent. I love it.
Yeah. I'm. All right, here we go.
Where can I catch your tour?
It's at the the name of the inn that I always forget. It's a cute little place.
Rise and
It's
Brine?
the Rise and Brine. It's the Rise and Brine.
I know that place.
Yeah, I got a
You
tour
do?
there in a few days. Got a concert.
I ain't close to here.
No, it's very far. Yeah, I come a long way.
That's what makes it a tour.
But it still exists, right?
It still exists, far as I know. Nice.
Cool.
I already see your nosebleed starting.
Yeah.
Don't even.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
positions.
Yes.
The American, like,
Oh yeah.
Bruce, you gotta.
Gotta be on top of your man.
Yeah, here. All right, go ahead and get in one of these seats.
Will he be able to with his
Just
weapon?
follow
Does he
her-
have a place to put
On
it?
the end.
Well, it looks like he's. Yeah,
there we go.
yeah, he's got it handled.
Make sure he goes on the end one.
Yeah,
it's
go.
on one of the end spots there.
All right, perfect.
And it like sags a little bit, like the wing bends just a little bit.
Crocpot
there.
will try to put their full weight on their side.
Yep, and yours also a little bit of a less
it's
of a dip because you're
perfect.
small, but you have a big suit of
Putting
armor.
the weights, yeah, right on the ends, probably good.
Yeah.
That seems good to me.
I'm no mechanic, but this is gonna work great.
It's common knowledge that a flying thing has the weight at the end.
The wing.
Heavy at the
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always good to have the center of gravity
Totally.
be the lightest portion.
Amazing.
The American gets into its seat, and you see the operator.
We're kind of honestly lined up like this, right? Like with you on one end,
Oh,
two,
yeah.
with
Oh, my
American,
goodness,
and
yeah.
American.
Oh,
You're
cool.
on the other end, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys sort of get it. You see right away as the American gets into the seat, you see its face kind of like hovering there, the little armored face. It looks around. It does not seem capable of like operating this device at all. Like it can sit in the seat, but it can't assist you guys in
Okay.
sort of
Okay,
the
that's
operation of
fair.
flying.
Okay,
That's
I'm sure
fair.
that'll be
It
fun.
doesn't have the sort
Maybe we
of.
throw him.
We're just there. We pick
Maybe I
up.
throw him. Maybe I throw him at someone.
Bruce just leans over, unbuckles the belt.
Everyone, stop trying to get rid of the Marigan.
Yeah, as long as he
Sometimes
stays
you gotta
useful.
make weight.
He's a pretty demon.
All right,
All right.
He's faithful.
before we take off, I just want to say I love you all.
Crocpot, I love you too.
Oh, thanks.
And all of
Great.
you. For the greater good.
So much love for the greater
The
good.
greater God.
I love you too.
Kenneth reaches down, he pulls a lever at the base of this constructed wyvern glider, and it causes an eruption of purplish smoke at the base of your feet. Oh. And immediately there's sort of a launching upward trajectory. That sort of, you don't just kind of tip off the edge, it almost like shoots you up a little bit on a 45-degree angle, and just like that, you've all kind of collectively entrusted your lives to this rickety set of mechanical wings.
Nice.
And despite a lot of groaning and the kind of straps that seem to pull you in different directions at once, sort of jostling you about, the device holds pretty steady so far, and you begin to glide. So here's how the device works.
Oh God.
As you come across kind of obstacles, or like, natural or otherwise, there's basically 4 things you can do. You can assist in the maneuver, which is like if you need to pull to the left or pull to the right, everybody's sort of using the levers to kind of move the device in that. You can assist in the maneuver. That is a strength or intelligence check. Just a d20 plus your flat strength or flat, because you're not proficient. That's like
Okay, say it one more time. Is strength or intelligence?
or intelligence, yes, because it's sort of the knowledge of it, or just sort of the ability to quickly sort of pull and yank on levers.
Okay.
And that's not a skill, it's just strength or intelligence plus d20 roll.
Okay.
That's what you can do. You can also attack a creature with a ranged attack. So that takes the place of an assist. So if you're trying to do a maneuver, you can't attack and help with a maneuver at the same time. You can attack a creature.
You can't attack and do a maneuver at the same time.
No, yes, you need to sort of concentrate on making the attack while everybody else is doing the thing. You can activate the arcane thrust. That's an action that you can do. Which is again sort of a possible emergency escape, or a way to sort of quickly gain or lose altitude, whatever you want to do in that moment. And then the last thing to do is to clean the valves. After you use the arcane thrust, There's some little pipes and things. There's these little kind of sticks with little brushes on the end that you have to kind of quickly clean the valves mid-air. You cannot use the arcane thrust again until the valves have been cleaned out.
Is the arcane thrust just shooting a cannon behind us? So like...
It's almost like letting off a very small bomb behind you that sort of boosts you forward.
And all of these are either strength or intelligence?
The assist was strength or intelligence. Attack a creature is just whatever attack you're using, whatever spell or attack. Activating the arcane thrust is no check at all. You pull the cord, the thrust activates. And cleaning the valves is a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
That's you.
That would be me.
I think that's me too.
+9.
No, but I have +4. It's probably better than some of them.
So does everybody have those 4 sort of written down? Assist, attack, thrust, and clean. Those are the 4 things you can do while you're gliding down here.
Love it.
Can't wait for them to add this to Disney.
Cool.
So, you guys begin your journey to the north. So everybody, you kind of glide for a little while, and it's like a little rickety, but also a little exhilarating. You kind of look to your left and right, everybody's there. The American sort of bouncing on the seat there, looks around at the sort of devices, isn't really sure what it can do there. You start to glide, and you go kind of through the canyon that you're over, and rising up in the distance is a kind of tall, rocky outcrop. It's an outcrop. It's a big pile of shit in front of you.
Big crap.
And very importantly, you want to avoid that pile of shit. So it looks like you are going to need to veer either left or right as a unit. You can pick a direction, but there's a sort of, the canyon kind of shifts, and then there's this big little sort of swooping outcrop coming up. So you have to pick which direction you're going to go. So you kind of look around.
Shadow Leader? Pick a goddamn direction!
Left.
Left it is!
Everybody give me a assist with maneuver.
Alright. These are flat strength and hints.
Yes. Yep. You can choose strength or int, whichever you're better at.
Oh my god. 3.
Yeah, 20.
3.
Let's fucking go.
5.
For strength?
I rolled a 2.
Polly?
12.
12.
9.
Oh my god.
Can I use
Hey.
Flash of Genius on someone? Is this an ability check?
It
or
is an
saving
ability
throw?
check, yes.
All right, who did like kinda good? Yeah,
We had
3
two
up to
threes,
7 is gonna
a
be
I
five.
had a
There was a 12 and a 9. Those were the middle ones.
Let's
then there was 3s and
let's make the 12 a 16.
a 16.
Hey folks, you know we don't fudge our rolls here.
No one has ever accused us of that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think somebody thought we lied about failing as much as we did.
We just roll a bunch of
I'm
ones so you
lying.
can get bits.
So
God.
definitely a little bit of lack of
One
experience
bit
with the
at a
device. As soon as Himothy sort of laughed, everybody pulls different levers, and the machine kind of moves back and forth. You veer off to the left, but it kind of clips on the right there, and the American who's closest, like some debris and dirt kind of gets in the American's face there. In addition, as that sort of cloud of dust explodes, you see a couple of harpies kind of emerge off the rock, and they start to fly in your direction. You have 2 harpies flying behind you. You continue to glide through the canyon. It looks like the canyon is starting to rise and get shallower, so the sort of ground is rising up to meet you. It looks like you're going to need to pull up and kind of bring yourself a little higher. You also have harpies on your back, so now choose between assisting in the maneuver to pull it up or attacking the harpies behind.
I'll maneuver.
I suck at anything but attacking, so I'll just attack.
Attack.
Okay,
I can-
I'm gonna maneuver.
I'll maneuver.
I can only maneuver.
All right,
Okay.
4 maneuvers to attack.
Okay.
How far are they behind us?
Like at right now 120 feet. Like
Okay.
So anyone who maneuvered, let's do that first.
16.
16,
18.
18,
Another 16.
another 16.
11.
11, okay, that's
good job,
much
guys.
better. Second try as a try. Now knowing what kind of each of the valves do, you sort of roll them back with your wrists and it causes the wyvern to tilt upward. Okay, the 2 attack rolls.
25 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice.
Sorry, that's gonna be.
Does it have a range of 120?
Yes.
Okay,
17 to hit, firebolt.
great. That will hit as well.
Okay.
Go ahead.
14 necrotic
14.
damage.
What skill is that? What attack is that?
Oh, a chilling touch.
Chilling touch, great.
13 fire damage.
13 fire, great.
Wow.
One kind of chill touch and one firebolt, and immediately the harpies.
And they
kind of back off and turn off.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Focus up, boys.
Yes,
The
yes.
wyvern begins to rise, and the next obstacle that kind of comes is you can see that the mountainside is kind of rising up to the left. It looks like it's going to require an adjustment both to the roll and the yaw to kind of drift off to the right. And in addition, there are some harpies perched up there, so if you succeed well enough, you might not disturb the harpies. But this is another full assist. Everybody assisting on this.
Okay.
Or you can choose, if you want to choose to throw out an attack to sort of discourage them, you could do that as well.
I might. I suck it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So 5 maneuvers and 1 attack.
Yeah.
Great.
17.
Let's go. Let's go
Sorry.
around this one.
5.
5,
11.
11. We'll do the attack roll after.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Excellent.
10.
17.
17. Excellent. Pretty good all around. Immediately you start to tilt on its axis there and catch the wind. You drift off to the right. And then the attack roll.
I look for a. Oh, sorry, that was a 17 to hit.
That will hit. Yep.
I look for the beefiest one, and then it's gonna be 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage. Okay. Immediately, like a bunch of them kind of perk up, and they look like they're gonna swoop down. But the one that got hit kind of sort of shakes its head, and only one jumps off and starts to follow. Okay. The next thing that happens is that there's a sudden kind of drop off. There's a river running below you, and it drops off into kind of a scenic waterfall that drops down into the valley below. It's beautiful, and it does require a little bit of downward pitch because if you stay too high up in the air, you're gonna get too much momentum kind of moving down. So you need to pitch it back down. So now we have 1 harpy, and anyone can choose to attack or assist in the maneuver.
Okay, if I keep firing?
Yeah.
Keep it up.
All right, maneuvers for everybody except for Himothy.
Welcome to Singularity Roleplayers. Thanks for the raid.
Thank you.
12.
12.
Great.
I got a nat 20.
So let's just go around.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yes.
7.
7. Spruce.
It's another 5.
5.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
23.
23. Excellent. Now, just after the sort of pulling up on the pitch, ease back and let it kind of gain a little bit of speed as you move down. What's the attack roll?
It was 23.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
7 fire damage.
7 fire damage.
Nice.
And it flies off in the opposite
Makes
direction.
such a good team.
Well struck.
Guys, are we nailing this?
Shut up.
As you glide down now, sort of following the waterfall, you're moving into this kind of valley, and there's a sort of sparse forestation, and there's what are called shale cedar trees. And they're kind of like redwoods, like they stand tall above the rest of the trees. And there's a number of them, so you kind of have to veer back and forth and weave your way between. In addition, there's a number of harpies that are circling some of these trees. So again, you can choose to assist or attack the creature.
Like a lot of harpies?
Give me a perception check.
Can we boost over the trees?
It's gonna be 8.
At least 3 or 4 of them that you can see right away.
Do the checks get harder the more complicated the maneuver is?
Yes.
Do I get advantage in navigating my natural habitat?
You're very good at spotting the trees, but you're maneuvering the device not so much.
Oh wow, these are shale cedars. Wow.
Cool.
Should we all try to pass
And
this
to
one
answer your
out?
question, yes, if you wanted to use a boost, you could try and like rocket yourself over the top of them rather than weave between them.
That might be worth it.
Putting it out there. We only have 3, remember?
Yeah.
I think that's a smart choice.
Sure.
Rocket over.
Okay,
Okay.
somebody pull the lever.
Let's.
Ollie, do the honors.
Whoa! And instead, you're just about to duck between 2 trees, and you shoot yourself up in the air, and all the harpies kind of watch you streak across
I give him the finger as we're going by.
I would
And you
like the
hear a
bird.
little bit of like melody of like harpies trying to sing to sort of lure you in, but the noise of the arcane boost is sort of blasting. What were you asking there? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was jumping the gun.
Oh,
Ignore
okay.
me.
Great. You blast over the top of that one. Okay, the next thing that happens, there's a long flat stretch, sort of a little meadow that you kind of go over, very even terrain. And the glider, after the boost especially, is starting to slowly lose a little altitude and a little bit of speed. So you either need to maybe use another boost again, although you have to clean out the valves first, or you can try and sort of wrench it upward and give yourself a little bit of upward momentum here.
Do we
I
just
will
need one
clean-
person?
I will clean them out.
Okay.
The more people that clean the valves, the more likely you are to succeed and be able to use the
Okay,
boost.
so it is a check.
Sleight of hand. Combined.
Then maybe I'll help.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
I'll join in a crank.
I'll crank.
Do you have good sleight of hand?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm
Very good.
I'm gonna be better with trying to maneuver.
I'm
So-
better. I'm a +6 with sleight of hand.
Oh.
Is that
Then why don't you and I
when
do it?
I do
You
it?
guys- Yeah.
So us four.
So we'll clean the valves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll crank it.
Assist or clean, right? Oops, sorry. Let's do assist first. So this is assisting.
Yeah, assisting
Great.
20.
Are you cranking?
I'm no.
I'm
Oh, you're
cleaning,
cleaning.
I'm
10.
10. Cleaning.
I'm
Cranking.
cleaning.
Cranking.
I'm
Okay.
cranking it. Yeah, 12.
12. Okay.
What have we gotten for cranking?
10.
Cranking
12.
is natural 20, 10,
20.
12 so far.
Okay, 6.
6.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
48. Even with the let's do the cleaning first. Actually, what was the clean?
A natural 20.
Yeah.
Yo, that's how the table
And a
is on fire.
solid 13.
And a 13. Excellent. You guys go to work with the little brushes there, sort of, and each time you pull it out, there's like little strings of purple kind of arcane residue that you kind of flick out into the wind. You start to clean the pipes once more. You guys successfully clean the pipes, so the boost is ready to go again. The check was a little short on the overall for the assist. So as you're starting to pull up, you can see there's a couple rocks that jut up, and you kind of clip it a little bit each time, so your feet kind of scrape against the bottom there, and you can see the American trying to pull its kind of legs up and try to keep itself from hitting. That slows you down enough that a few harpies kind of swoop in from the left and right. You've got 3 harpies. And you are now approaching another kind of bend in the mountainside that sort of swoops. You need to make another kind of roll to the right here. So you decide attack or assist, or you have to thrust back again.
I don't like that every time we screw up, Toulouse gets tortured.
He didn't get like roughed up. He just he was nervous about hitting the ground.
I can crank.
I can use this time. I'll use a bigger spell to dissuade them.
I'll attack them as well. Me and you again?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Crank.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm
Attack
We're not
cranking it.
boosting.
I'm cranking it.
Let's
All
do
I
the
do is
assist
crank.
first.
11.
11. That was an attack.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Excellent.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Again?
Oh my.
14.
14. Excellent.
I think I figured it out.
Okay, and the attacks.
21 to hit.
And is this a single target spell?
Yeah.
Okay,
she'll
that
touch.
hits. Roll damage for that.
25 to hit.
Is this a firebolt?
No, this is a chaos bolt. Level
Oh, okay.
Ooh, fun.
Not messing around.
So that's gonna be acid damage, and it's gonna be 7 acid.
It doesn't leap. It
didn't leap.
Okay, great. So 2 of them immediately drop, but because there wasn't a third person attacking, so the third harpy kind of clatches onto the top of your glider here and is like looking down over the side, and they're gonna. So they're gonna sing their little harpy song here. So I need you guys.
I think there's a beautiful woman on top of the glider.
I need you guys to give me wisdom saving throws. Wisdom saving throws, and if you I think if you're like of elven descent, this is a charm, so you have advantage on that, I believe.
Yeah, I think
I also
do.
have Fey ancestry.
Great. Yep. If any Fey.
Does this count as a saving throw against magic or no?
Yes. Yes.
It does?
This is a saving throw against magic. Yep.
Perfect. So I got it.
Can I cast guidance on myself or somebody else for this?
I would say as it sort of landed, you quickly could cast guidance on yourself. Yes.
Okay.
Or the 2 people next to you. You could cast it on Himothy or yourself or Noki.
Wisdom.
Those are the 3 people you can cast it on.
Don't look at my bowl.
Yeah, don't look at mine either.
Okay. Well, now I know they both fucked up.
Oh,
It could have been really good.
that wasn't. What? I mean.
I will cast it on myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't need it, but it's a cantrip. Cool.
Wisdom saving throws all around.
Natural 20.
Roll 20.
I'm sorry, can I... Am I able to use counter charm here?
I think that takes longer, right? Isn't that like a 10-minute song? or
Oh, it is an
something?
action. Yeah.
It's not a 10-minute. Lasts until the end of your next turn.
But in reaction to
You and any
something
friendly
You can
creatures.
start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. I would say you can't stop the initial save against the song, but if you start it now, any future saves against it would work.
Yeah, I'll start. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a good thing to do here.
Great.
Is anybody struggling other than me?
I rolled very poorly.
Let's do the initial ones first. So, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, that was sorry. 19 plus 3, so 21.
22.
22.
9.
9. Okay.
7.
7.
10.
10. Crocpot?
9, but I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So on saving throws, what happens?
Yes.
Okay, saving throws. Immediately after the creature rolls, the creature gains temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration plus, I think it's my Charisma modifier. I think that's plus 4. So what is that?
Oh, okay.
Is my Charisma
Alright.
plus 4, yeah. So whatever you rolled plus 4, you get as temporary hit points.
Oh god, that's only a 3, so 12
12 total.
for my saving throw.
Okay. But
And
you
then
get the.
Can I reject the temporary hit points?
You
Because I
can,
currently
yeah.
have 10.
Yes, you can. You don't
Okay,
have to take
sorry.
That's okay.
But
Okay.
thank you.
So we have 3 or 4 fails here against the song. So immediately the song sort of, it's like gentle tune goes out, and a number of people who are pulling levers and things, people start to
I
relax.
hate harpies.
Get with it, everyone. What are you
And
doing?
only Noki and Gus, you look like you're left and right, and people are like relaxing, and the glider starts to kind of tilt to one side because you guys are holding it over on that side. Okay.
Do I have an actions worth of time to use Stillness of Mind?
In this next round, yeah. So in this next sort of volley, there's another sort of raise in the terrain. So you're gonna need to pitch the glider up. So the 4 people that were charmed cannot participate in the assist here. However, you can use this now. So you can get rid of the charmed. You can use your.
Because are we gonna have to make repeated saving throws now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna.
So you start your counter charm.
I think we're pulling this boost to 4 people.
So you use an action to do that. So the other two people that failed, Himothy and Crocpot, make another wisdom saving throw, but with advantage because of the counter charm.
Oh, sweet. Okay, wisdom saving throw with advantage.
But you will not be able to participate in this check. This is your.
Can I use guidance on this check?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
14.
You saved against 22. You saved against that. So you guys snap out of it there. You snap out of it thanks to Stillness of Mind. Is anyone left with it?
I think I am, right?
Oh, you get to make one as well. No, you just used.
I just used counter
That's not an action.
It is an action.
It is an
to
action.
snap out of.
No.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it happens at the end of your turn, I guess. Yeah, so give me
So
a
I get-
wisdom saving
And I get
throw. That
advantage
makes-
with it because
You have it anyway, because of Fey Ancestry.
That's a 15.
Okay, that will pass as well. So you guys are able to snap out of it, but you're unable to assist in this maneuver. The 2 of you, you've got one harpy on top.
I'm pulling the
You're
thing.
pulling the thing?
I see everybody slacking.
as well.
Only one.
And immediately the harpy that's clinging to the top and still singing like yanked back.
Just
you
Doppler
rocket
effects.
up into the air, so you bag past that.
I've only got one more of those, everyone. Keep it together.
It was just such a pretty song.
I know.
Everybody's
I think to my Stillness of Mind, it was just like, it's not Polly's voice.
No.
It's not the same.
Now, as you crest this hill, you look off into the distance and you can start to see the waters. You're starting to approach the shore, and you know that as you get closer and closer to the north and a little further to the northwest, that is where you'll be approaching the administration offices. You've seen it on the map there. It's right by the sort of shore. There's one kind of, it looks like there might be 1 or 2 more obstacles. There's another kind of veer to the left as you try to avoid some sort of growth up to the right, and you guys were very low to the ground because you sort of had to use that boost at the last second. So another round of either assist. There's actually no creatures here, so just assist here.
Come on, buddy.
Can I clean the arcane?
Yes, you
Oh,
could
was it?
assist
I
or
didn't
clean,
mean for that
yes.
to be my drum.
18.
Okay. Did you hear that also? Assist or clean?
Yeah.
Assist. Oh,
18.
18.
I'm gonna maneuver.
Before I start.
who's
Yeah.
cleaning? Is anybody
I'm
cleaning?
cleaning, but I think I can probably do it. What are you doing?
Gus, what is the clean? Sorry.
Oh, it was 19 plus 9, so 28.
Okay.
Maneuver 17.
17.
Sorry, I thought we were doing all the
That's okay,
maneuvers.
yeah.
That's why I was
Maneuver
not saying
13.
Number 13, and are you maneuver or clean?
Maneuver 8. I think Gus has it.
Yeah.
Maneuver 7.
7, okay. All right, you guys sort of successfully get your bearings, and you see in the distance, there's like a little building that's coming up in the distance. You sort of set your sights on that, look around, nod to each other. You let yourself kind of glide. And there's a couple of, there's a little swarm of harpies that's coming across, in front of you. They haven't seen you yet, but you might kind of intercept on the way. So you can either choose to kind of attack them and try and get them to scatter, or you can just try and roll high enough, and kind of blow through them.
Oh, we do have one more.
We do
You
need
do
more
have
one
one
of
more
the
arcane
things.
boost
Blast
as
into
well.
them like bowling. It's one of my favorite ball sports.
Have one arcane boost.
Should we just do that?
Yeah,
Should we
may
just
as well,
boost?
if we have it.
Judging how much of a boost it gives us and how far away they are, will this kind of...
It could get you most of the way there.
I got to pull it last time. Whoever wants to.
Himothy.
Oh,
go for it.
sure. Giddy up.
And the harpies that are just kind of flying. Hey. And the arcane boost kind of retreats, and you can feel the whole machine is kind of jiggling a little more than usual, and you're starting to get closer. So, in the distance, this.
Not worth cleaning anymore. Leave it gunky.
I shall.
So you look ahead to you, and there it is. The wind in your hair, your heart pounding. You think back to the map of the island that you pilfered from Captain Buck's chambers, and you see now that the administrative offices are not just located kind of right on the coast. As you get closer, you see that they're beyond the coast a little bit.
Oh.
There is a raised, entirely artificial platform that is hovering a little bit above the waves that are rolling in. I'm going to bring up the map here. As with many other of the aspects of Him's swim gyms, there's a sophisticated elegance to it. Architecture that's borrowed from a loosely elven design. Well cared for patios, gardens lining the exterior. Very notably, however, is a lack of either obvious defense mechanisms. You don't see any sort of cannons, crossbows, ballistas, anything of that kind. And there isn't any creatures at all that you see either. Out on these little patios, there's seating and sort of chairs and things, but nobody's kind of lounging out there on the patios. And if it weren't scrubbed so clean with sort of stained glass windows, dazzling patterns across the marble floors, you could easily mistake it for being sort of abandoned. So as you swoop in, let's bring that. There.
Return the monitor on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
So it's off
Holy.
the coast a little bit.
Wow.
I got
Bring it up there, great.
Let's just stay here, Spruce.
Aww.
This is nice.
I don't know if we can just claim it.
There, so you guys are off in the distance. There's a little boat there that seems to be unmanned as well. But you guys are like kind of here, and you're slowly coming in as you're sort of gliding across the water.
Does it look like there's a place for us to land?
Give me a perception check.
What is the landing plan?
Through the top floor.
We let go at the right time.
Perception 24.
24. As you get a peek, there's these kind of outdoor patios and gardens,
Those
and
look-
then there's a rooftop kind of.
Okay.
There's a pretty flat roof that you could, maybe not a super clean landing, but enough to kind of get close. You could circle and kind of get close enough. You might have to at the last second kind of unbuckle and kind of make a little leap, but.
Let's go for the roof, everybody.
Okay.
Copy
All
that.
right, Toulouse, get ready to jump onto the roof when we go by. All right. All right.
And maybe
here, buddy.
maybe you should tell him to jump at a good time.
Yeah, I'll tell you when to jump. Just get ready.
Do you think he needs to unbuckle?
How are you doing? Are you snug? All right, good. I
He's
can't.
not stupid. He just doesn't listen to anybody but Spruce.
Jokey, would you reach over and
I'll
unbuckle
make
him?
sure. Not yet. I'm not going to unbuckle him now.
Oh, okay.
Into the ocean.
Momentarily.
Okay.
Soon even.
And you kind of do a little circle around the exterior,
Gorgeous.
and you come in a little hot here onto the roof, and you're sort of.
Tiptoes, everyone. Tiptoes.
Bye.
And your feet dangling, you can feel them start to touch the roof.
Oh my
So
God.
you're kind of running while the glider's moving across. So
Unbuckle.
Yeah,
Jump right
All right, so let's go. Let's go.
unbuckle,
Cheese it,
give me
cheese
a
it.
sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna
Make
go
sure I get both of us.
Just soars off into the world.
Sleight of hand 11.
11. You try to unbuckle, and he starts to get out, but he's caught on one of the little
Can I,
things there.
last flash of genius, add 4 to that?
You can. What does that give it a total of?
7 plus 4 plus.
4. Is that 15?
15.
With a little sort of inspiration from Crocpot, you reach over and flick the little sort of a strap there, and it gets him loose, and he kind of tumbles out. And the rest of you run, unlatch the buckle, and then you all kind of duck and cover, and the glider continues on while you stop on the roof here, and it slowly.
Oh, Himothy.
Thank you, Wyvern.
Thank you, Kenneth.
I think you're gonna owe him some gold, though.
Oh, I was never going to pay him. Never.
Honestly,
We're lost in time, baby.
Yes, that's this Himothy's timeline.
Well,
Yes, but he's going to be
Good.
dead.
Yeah.
So he's just out 400 gold.
It's good that he got 2 jars of jelly.
Yes, it's
I
special.
can't believe you gave those away. I would have used those myself.
Hey, nerds!
Yes.
Get quiet! We're literally on top of Himothy's tower, you little chumps!
My God, you are right. I thoroughly apologize.
Apology
Take a look around.
accepted.
Okay.
I apologize.
Does anyone still have any jelly?
No, I'm out of
Drop the
jelly.
jelly! Nobody drop the jelly!
Right. I'm going back. I gotta fight Kenneth.
He turns into an eagle again.
So you guys kind of landed up here. You can head over to the edge and sort of, it's not a big drop. You sort of drop down into this little
gorgeous.
rooftop garden area.
All right,
I hope the shorter people get
How's
that.
it?
As will I.
Shut down perfectly fine.
There's a couple doors here on the rooftop. You can also peer over the
Wow.
balcony, see into the interior. And just as before, it has this kind of like old world elegance to it. Clearly some imported materials from far off, like not
No
natural.
expense.
Yes. I mean, the whole thing has a very sort of presentational element to it. It's meant to sort of impress and
Fuck this
solicit.
up.
Timothy, you decided to pay for all of this material but not pay for labor?
That's probably why I could afford it.
Huge mistake. Huge mistake, him.
Yes, but it's cool to look at.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a pretty big drop, but there are doors up here as well. So you can choose kind of what way you want to enter in. You can also try and sort of navigate the exterior.
Do we?
Do we think that he's here?
I hope so. Otherwise, how are we getting back to the main island?
Because
There is a boat. You
Oh,
saw a
that's
boat on
right,
the
there's a
approach,
boat.
sort of over there.
we're going off of the orb, right? Just that we saw somebody at an office in the orb.
Yes, we should
We're
find
We're working on very little info.
Really doubled down on that theory.
It's true.
Well, why don't we?
Can I search what's going on with these little, like, the mini towers that are on top?
They have like a kind of artificial blue glow inside them.
Oh.
It seems like it's just an artificial
Just-
light. Yeah.
yeah,
Like a magical
decorative.
source of light.
Okay.
Like a decorative source.
Do we got peekable windows here?
The windows you can peek in, yes, but that's
Alright.
kind of. If you look inside those, you can see there's sort of administrative offices, maps of the island laid out on a table, some hallways, little bed chamber here at the top. Peeking into this.
So do we think it's I open doors and I'm Himothy, so I'm allowed to be here. And then if anyone, you guys just shoot them through the windows.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Why
So you're
don't
just
we
gonna
come
walk
in
around?
behind you
Yeah.
and we can,
Yeah.
sweep each floor with
Sweep.
you leading the way?
I'm Himothy Howell. I'm doing administrative stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
And then worst case scenario, you run into yourself.
And we
And
kill
then we'll
it.
just
No,
kill
that's
him.
the
Kill it.
best case
Okay.
scenario.
Right.
That would be great.
All right. Great plan.
Yes.
Into
All right.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take this first door right here with the cool little lion head on it.
Kind of open up one of the doors. You head inside. Are you guys trying to be quiet so as to like?
Moderately, right?
Himothy's just
Yeah.
walking like normal.
Okay.
I think.
But we're like
quiet.
15, 20 feet behind,
Yeah.
letting
I'll
you take
pass without tracing it
Okay.
on everybody.
Great.
Okay.
Hey, thanks,
A little
bud.
kind of veil of quiet.
Do it to as many people as I want.
You hear
It's like up
Himothy's
to
footsteps
6 or
sort of
something.
Yeah.
and
Plus
then
10, right?
disappear as the sort of
Can I look in this room and see if there's any like potions, health potions?
You can take a quick look around. It seems mostly like books and maps and things, not.
Are there any letters that say anything about Himothy's?
Give me an investigation.
Feelings?
Any books that could start a side quest?
Any help?
There's a book with an exclamation point.
What am I? I'm sorry.
Investigation
what's the check?
check.
Investigation. 9.
No, you don't find anything of obvious merit there.
Each creature can do it as many as I want.
It's weird that
We just have to stay
this
within
place
like
is
30
so empty, right?
No.
Yes.
Well, it makes sense. They were trying to, I think, clear out the island when we first got here. They said the last load of passengers was going to be making their way there. So,
And we're sure that Himothy's still here.
Stay close to me.
no, I don't think we're sure of it, but he shouldn't have had time to escape by now.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration and give it to Himothy.
Okay.
while we're here.
Oh, thank you. That's a D10.
Yes.
See the
Yeah, everyone's sneaky as long as you stay about 30 feet from me.
Okay.
That rocks.
So, I'll stay with
Alright,
you.
Him, you lead the way, and we'll stay right next to you.
All right. I'm just walking around.
You guys start to navigate some of these rooms here, and each one you sort of open doors with caution and look around. Oh no, it's doing that thing again. Kind of
I was
goes-
like, wow, we're making good speed.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, we're back outside.
I got you.
Oh, TS.
You guys start to move around through these rooms, and each time you sort of carefully open the door, peek your head in. No creatures. No one comes to kind of challenge your entrance. You walk through a bedroom. You walk through a little hallway, a little storage closet. Just has cleaning supplies and things.
This is very odd.
And there's a sort of marble staircase that looks like it leads down to the lower floor.
This is either, knowing myself, a very elaborate trap that could be funny, or it's laziness and he doesn't think we're gonna be here.
It could be hubris, yes.
Yeah.
So, sorry, we've walked down through several
You,
levels?
no, you've looked
the
at the
top
whole top floor,
Oh.
and there's some various rooms, but nothing that jumps out at you, and no,
Do we
no
think
sign
that
of life.
the demonic ball creatures were sent by you? Because if so, then probably it's more of a trap than a laziness.
Good chance
Maybe.
that he knows that we're coming by now.
I don't think I can control them, but I probably hired someone to do that.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
But, should we just go down the steps for the next level?
Keep working
Keep
our
doing
way
a
down?
swoop?
Well, we're not finding anything up here, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we're all feeling comfortable.
I haven't been comfortable in days.
All right.
Sorry, Spruce.
As you start to walk down the staircase again, very, very light footsteps, even though as you're walking, you're sort of thankful for the Pass Without Trace because the floor is all like polished marble. Like boots on these would make considerable sort of echoing noise in these halls. As you're walking down, there's a sort of short landing before it curves around and goes down to the lower floor. And this also looks like there's like a desk here, and there's a stool, and then some like a bookcase with some records and stuff. It looks like someone would normally be posted here to keep people from coming up to the upper floors. Like the upper floors look like more like Himothy's sort of personal rooms, his own kind of things. So there's someone here that sort of might stop you from going up to the upper levels. Give me another investigation check. Everybody can give me investigations. You quickly look around this little area. 8.
16.
2.
16.
10.
16?
A couple of you, there's a ledger that kind of stands out to you because it on the front there's almost like an architectural diagram of this building itself. Like it looks like it. You could see the little kind of stilts that the building is sort of raised up on. And the couple of you that rolled kind of 16s, that catches your eye. You all kind of walk over to it. And as you flip open the book, you kind of flip through some of the pages, and it mentions it is indeed a record of this building's construction. It mentions, we started here with the supports and built up the beams. Second floor, bedroom finished on, and it has sort of dates written down, things. And the one thing that jumps out at you that it mentions is a sanctum lift. It says that the construction on the sanctum lift was completed on X day.
That's some Dark Souls shit.
So there's some kind of lift or elevator somewhere within the building that it makes mention of.
I feel like we should go to the sanctum.
I think we're looking for an elevator.
Unless we want to do a couple more sweeps to just find any other useful information, or do we feel like we should just go?
I think we ought to go and
I feel good about going.
pew pew pew.
Yes, me too.
Do we want to do any healing here? I do have mass cure wounds, so I could give us all a bit of a boost right now if I
That
think
would
we're
be
going.
very cool.
That's pretty juicy.
I'm gonna use my level 5 mass cure wounds.
Wow.
So, did
Are you full?
I did a level 4 and level 5 on myself earlier.
Oh,
Wow.
you get more.
Are you fully juiced, or could you still use it?
I'm almost. I could use a little.
I can wait, but
Nope.
Oh no!
Don't wait under Noki.
Okay.
Lamenting.
it's 3d8
Oh wow.
plus 4 for everybody.
You roll it for us.
Yeah.
Oh, I roll for everybody?
Yes. And we all get the same.
Oh God. What's a d8?
It's like double
Double
pyramid.
This guy right here.
Double pyramid.
It's ridiculous.
It's the Vegas looking one.
5,
Okay.
2,
Oh.
7 total.
8
So
plus
15.
4,
So 19.
19.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
Damn it!
That's actually really
I'm sorry.
No.
That puts me.
Polly, looking around at some of her sort of
Wow, that's
bruised and bloodied companions, stops everybody for a moment in the quiet sort of shroud of the Pass Without Trace. Cast the Mass Cure Wounds. You see everybody sort of patching themselves up.
Greater restoration.
Scrapes and bruises disappearing from the skin.
Do you need that?
Not only if it's in the middle of that.
Can Crocpot take a big swing in this like ledger or whatever? I'll like find a blank page near the end and like grab a quill and just write like,
Older Crocpot. This is new Crocpot. I'm coming for you next.
and I'm just gonna leave it open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck it.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand our world.
Yeah, that's good. I also used a spell, first level spell, Cure Wounds. Just don't want to say that.
Top yourself off there with a little extra healing. Yeah. You get down to the lower floor, and we can bring this kind of up now.
I would like the second level Cure Wounds.
Oh, man. Wow,
Damn,
we
y'all.
were.
I'm in bad shape.
yeah.
I'm in
Do you
really,
need-
really.
I can give you healing word. I can give you a little bit more.
Yeah, I do probably need it.
Yeah, I'll do a level 1. I don't have much more than that, but that's 1d4
Plus spellcasting.
plus 4. 1d4 plus 4.
You roll that as well.
Roll a girl.
Roll that.
Pyramid.
Okay. 4, 4, 4. 3. Okay, so it's 7.
Right.
Oh, yes, that's 7.
Okay. That's great. Cool. That's really
Nice.
helpful. Thanks, guys.
Yay.
All right.
Teamwork.
Wow.
Now that you're down on the lower floor, give me investigation checks again as you sort of slowly, quietly go from room to room, poking around.
And we're adding a 10 to those?
No, that's stealth.
Yeah,
Oh, that's stealth. Oh, yeah.
7.
It'd be kind of nice if they had to pass without trace for investigation.
Investigate with applause.
intention.
19.
None nat 1.
Nat 20 for 24.
4.
Sorry, this was investigation.
Yeah.
6.
You guys poke your head in a number of these rooms, and it looks like there are a lot of guest rooms. Like if Himothy needed to court an investor or have someone, a very important person, sort of arrive and sort of have a place to stay here that wasn't with the guests, kind of in the regular places. There's a number of rooms like that. They're pretty clean and put together. It doesn't look like any one of them has been used rather recently. You also find there's another area that's sort of like a dining area that doesn't really have anything. And then there's another office sort of off of the dining area that again looks like it's sort of staff only here. That's sort of a tighter quarters, but sort of better accommodated. Some books and ledgers on the wall. And I'll say with those, a couple of those investigation checks, you, in reference to this sanctum, which it doesn't sort of clarify exactly what that means, it also gives you the impression that it might be a library. That this sanctum is like a library for like Himothy's private library, perhaps.
Wow.
And also that the many, many books in this library, in this sanctum, have magical qualities to them.
Can I look for something specific?
Sure. What do you look?
Can I find a book that is like the equivalent of...
You're not in the library.
Oh.
It mentions that the sanctum is a library.
Okay, never mind.
And you're not, to your knowledge, you're not there.
Okay, got it.
So it's Spruce and Crocpot are the ones that kind of find a little more information on what the sanctum is.
Hate the idea of that place.
Whoa, magical books.
It's books in the first place, and then it's all magic.
Yeah, that
I have-
doesn't sound like
Oh, that
definitely
one of his
sounds
favorite
perfect.
things.
Who's got fire magic?
Nemesis.
I do.
Light it up, baby.
Oh, but what if we kill him and then I can take all the books?
But think about how distracted he will be.
What about all the books? As you do that, the scroll that you stole from this guardian is like rattling in your pocket.
Should I read the scroll?
I was gonna say either you read it, and you learn it, or you tell me what to say and I learn it, or when we're down there, everyone looks for like an infernal to goblin translator.
Hey, I have a spell that I can help you with, but I don't have it prepared today.
Oh, okay. Do you want to read this scroll of necromancy?
Yeah, why don't I read it to you and then
Oh,
you can
yes!
have it.
I've been
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah,
Here, what does it
yes,
say?
Yes, yes,
It's kind of like that. I mean, again, with a quick sort of introduction of what it is, once again, it does seem to imply that carefully reciting and reading these incantations might give you access to necromantic magic that you wouldn't have before. It takes a short rest to sit and recite the...
You've been wanting to take a rest anyways.
Yes, but not right
There's
now.
a lot
Not-
of beds here.
I know, but not when I'm so close to killing myself. Give it to me.
That's fair. We'll save it for
All right.
another time.
All right.
So close.
Every time he says it, it makes me laugh.
All right. I'm so to the elevator.
tiptoe around the lobby again. And finally, as you're moving around, you see the first sign of life since stepping inside. And what a sign of life it is. Dressed very neatly in a 3-piece suit that looks maybe sort of drow-inspired, is fitted over probably some kind of protective armor underneath. So the suit is over. You can see like sort of yeah, like you can see kind of armor that's clearly being obscured by the suit over top of it. Is a very even-keeled giant, like a sort of hill giant-esque. His hands are neatly folded over his chest, and he has a very kind of calm and easy smile plastered across his face. He looks like a bellhop or like a doorman here at this sort of accommodation. He looks like he's about to ask you how you've enjoyed your stay thus far, but he doesn't say anything just yet. And even for a giant, this guy is huge.
Oh my god.
He might be 25, 30 feet tall. And to accommodate his height, you can see there's this little staircase that kind of goes down. It opens up into a slightly larger atrium. And behind him is a circular platform with a large lever that looks like a lift of some kind. And this atrium is keeping him from having to like hunch or squat, but he just sort of very calmly stands there, easy smile.
Has he seen us?
To even get down to this area, he probably spotted you, yes.
Does he count as a humanoid?
No, he's giant, which is technically a different classification.
Himothy, just lead the way. Act confident. You are Himothy. This is your sanctum. You belong
Confidence
here.
is key.
I'm gonna cast
Ugh,
guidance
tip.
on my good buddy, my good pal, Himothy. How?
Thank you.
I'm gonna talk in your head.
Okay.
Remember that you can turn into big weird stuff.
True.
Shut up! Remember, you're talking out loud, I'm not.
Oh, right. Okay. So you want me to
Shut up! I just want you to remember that any big weird creature like a big smelly monkey or a big giant, it could be you.
What?
Oh, we don't hear that. We don't hear that.
You know, you're
I don't hear it.
All right. Hello.
You start to kind of walk down and you get into this atrium here. He's got the lift behind him.
So how?
Yes. Access to my sanctum. Please and thank you. I'm bringing some friends. They're helping me study why the reactor has gone down.
Heavy footsteps, he turns around. He steps onto the platform and he motions.
Ah, well, thank you.
To the sanctum, sir.
I think so. Did anyone leave their drinks upstairs? No, we'll just get some more downstairs. Let's go. Yes.
You guys get onto the platform. So you are on this platform, you kind of squeeze in, and you look up over your shoulder, and like towering above you is the sort of hill giant creature. You guys all kind of make a little semicircle around him. And he reaches up, and well out of reach of you is like a panel of kind of levers and buttons. Yeah, and he reaches up. And a little door closes you in, and slowly, excruciatingly slowly, this lift begins to kind of go down.
So, how's your day going today? Any fun people pass by? Most are gone.
Most are gone, sir.
Yes.
I'm gonna elbow Himothy.
Ooh.
Has the last boat arrived, sir?
It did just earlier today, yes. Most patrons should be, having a pina colada.
Good.
Yes.
As we're like looking at this dude, is there anything on him that would like appear magical, where it's like allowing him to be this like dapper, intelligent gentleman?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, you're saying he could be the guy?
You turn into like a hill giant?
No,
Polymorph?
it's just beast.
Oh, okay.
24.
24. It's a little hard to tell on the suit, but it does seem like there are a couple of kind of anklets around each leg
Okay.
that are pulsing with some unidentifiable magic that it's not magic you're familiar with, but yes, some kind of magic that seems to be,
Okay.
able to use or drawing power from. It's hard to tell.
If I'm near like Himothy, I'll just give like a little lean and like look down at them.
Nice anklets.
Oh my fucking god.
I take it back.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So how do you maintain this physique? You get...
How long is this elevator ride?
It's so slow. Like it's moving like extremely slowly. A balanced diet, courtesy of Sir Hal.
I'd love to get some notes and try something roughly a 20th of your scale.
Once we fix down the thing, the shadow reactor, I'll write you out a nice diet.
So thank you.
Yeah.
You can ask him when you're down
Oh, shit.
That is where we're going.
Delicious.
Crocpot in your head.
Oh shit.
Don't speak out loud. Remember, this is inside. Yeah. Those anklets. Him pointed out so sillily. I could possibly dispel magic on them. If you think that would be helpful, give me the old big wink when you think it might be helpful.
Okay.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
there. And the elevator comes to a stop.
That was joyful.
Question about these anklets. What do they look like? Can we get more of...
They're like a metal circle, and there's like gemstones periodically in them, like maybe 8 of them,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a ring around the.
Is there a clasp that's kind of keeping them around?
There's like, so it's like a C shape on one and a little part, and then a pin through the middle. So it's like it's like a pin keeping the anklet clasped at one joint.
I'm gonna just start coughing, just like really, really bad, almost like asthmatic attack, and I'm gonna like
This elevator. The
kind of
doors have not opened yet.
go
It's-
into the corner and just like, gagging, coughing, like as serious as I can make it look.
Give me a performance check.
Oh my god, Holly, are you okay?
She does this.
Oh god.
15.
15, okay. I mean, he raises an eyebrow, a little sort of feigned concern. He doesn't sort of come over to you.
As I'm doing that, I want to cast Mage Hand behind him by his ankle.
You do.
And I
Which
want-
ankle, left or right? Just so we're.
Whichever one has the bracelet on. Or there's
one on each.
multiple.
Yeah, he has one on each.
Right.
Okay, great.
And I will just try, as I'm coughing and wheezing, to just grab one of the pins
Great.
and slowly pull it up.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Still a pass without trace, if that helps.
Yeah, it's more, use instead of, give me a d20 and add your spell casting modifier, actually, not sleight of hand, because you're using the mage hand.
Can I help in any way, like distract this guy to make sure?
I mean, she's made a distraction
All right, great.
by sort of doing that.
That's an at 20.
Let's go.
He takes one step forward kind of with his left foot just to look over in the corner, but the other right one is planted, and the mage hand just pulls the pin up, and it comes loose and kind of ting lands on the floor there, and he looks down at his ankle there.
Mage Hand.
Oh.
He reaches to his chest.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
He reaches to his chest and he like bunches up the front of his like shirt there, like his suit, and he pulls the his top of the suit off, revealing the armor underneath. And there's a blade kind of stashed in a little sheath on his back, and he pulls it loose and then grabs the blade.
Is that how you fix the anklet?
Gotta get his
So this is what you're looking at. This where we're gonna pick up next week. Where we're gonna
Elevator
look
door
here.
open yet?
Yeah, are we still moving?
It stopped before it reached the bottom.
When is it open?
Oh, gods.
Here is everyone
Oh my god.
in the
Oh,
elevator
we're in a tight
with
space.
this creature.
Oh, we're in a tight space.
We're in a tight spot.
We're in a tight spot.
Damn.
Oh,
I was hoping the anklet would fall off and he'd get really small or something.
There's a big guy in a little tube.
As we're not going to go fully into combat yet, but as he sort of raises the sword, you can see he grabs it with two hands and it kind of pulses with a little bit of light. And as it does, the anklet that's still on his leg sort of pulses with the same glow, and the one on the floor kind of fizzles and doesn't activate at all. And he looks down at that ankle. It seems to be aiding his ability to sort of combat you in this space here. So let's roll initiative, but that's what we're gonna pick up next episode as we fight the giant in the elevator.
That's not great.
That's gonna be
Not
fun.
great.
It's been very nice playing with you all.
That might have been a big mistake.
Okay.
You just said he was gonna fight us. Here's the
You
thing.
think so?
He was gonna.
It seemed like he did not seem surprised when the elevator slowed and stopped before
Yeah.
it reached its destination.
Maybe I should have waited until he was walking out. Well, it's too late now.
I don't think he was gonna walk.
I don't think
You don't think he was gonna walk out?
So the elevator
Oh,
slowed
that
and
makes me
stopped
feel better.
without him controlling it.
Yes.
Yeah, just stop.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh.
That's great. 20 to 25.
I am a dirty 20.
Wow.
Ooh.
15 to 19. Okay. 10 to 14.
10. You're fine.
I'm also 10.
I'm also 12.
Am I? Wait, yes,
wow.
I'll let you go
12.
first.
You can go first.
No, you have higher dex.
Oh,
Holly. Oh, would you like me to go first?
well, maybe.
Okay.
You go first.
You can choose who goes
You
first.
go
if you're
first.
tied there.
That's fine.
So,
and then there were
Gus,
3
Crocpot,
tens?
Then
Me.
Dex, yes, 3 tens. Dex of +4.
Dex plus 3.
I mean, you guys can pick.
Good pick. Yeah, if you want to roll the same. I have a preference.
If you want to, let me try to stun him before you guys go. I'm good
Sure.
whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
is that
idea.
a con save?
Yeah.
Con saves. I can also make him make. I can make him make a lot of saves
That's-
if I land my hits.
Go
Okay
ahead.
to
All
go
right, you want to
after
go first?
Yeah.
All right, so, Spruce.
and then Noki.
What was the lowest roll, just to check?
I had 10.
10.
Roll
He
10.
was lower than that.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
And then Himothy after Noki.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what is this gentleman's name?
We're gonna call him the lift operator.
Lift off.
Doesn't even have an identity.
Peter.
I mean, it seemed like he knew. He was like, you can ask him when you
Yeah.
get down there. He already
We're
knew.
fucked.
He knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our goose was cooked.
The first line of defense.
What gave it away?
Himothy.
I don't know.
We are so subtle.
What was the order there, just so I have?
It is Gus,
Gus.
Crocpot,
Gus was looking, and Gus was like, ready to go. Crocpot.
Polly after Crocpot. Oh yeah, Toulouse too. You gotta remember Toulouse.
Yes,
Thank
he's
you,
been
Chad.
following you around. Yeah.
After Polly,
Oh yeah,
it's
there it is.
Spruce.
The monster.
That's why you're a mod.
There.
Looks like a 9, unless he has a bonus to his initiative. I don't think he does.
So he's last but before the.
Nine.
Wait, what else?
So after Polly, sorry.
After Polly is Spruce.
Plus 2 dex.
Do I add my dex to my stuff?
So it'll already.
It's built in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay. After Spruce, it's Noki, then Himothy. Toulouse. And the lift operator.
Right.
Yeah, I'm shaking.
That is where we're gonna pick it up. We are deep on our way to Himothy's sanctum.
Oh.
One big ol' obstacle still in the way.
You can't hide
Himothy's
forever,
sanctum
Himothy.
sounds very sexual.
It does. Hope it lives up to its
Smells
name.
good on books.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hey, next week we'll be able to have a notch and soda discussion after we kill
yeah, we all
Himothy
die.
without any problem.
Without any problems, any casualties?
Would you do a notch and soda after a TPK?
Oh, even if there wasn't a notch and soda, we'd do one.
Like, surprise, it's not just soda, babe.
Especially if it happened before the break, we'd be like, the second half is the
Just notch and soda.
All right, that's where we're gonna do it. A little time to plan how to operate in this tight space. Again, this is closed on this side, so you're literally in.
What's our
this-
diameter for the elevator?
The entire elevator is about 40 feet across.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's my whole movement.
Nice McRoss did a bit, Wrangler did a bit, and Sailing Flatulent did a bit, Ali Slayer did 100 bits, Nice McRoss 100 bits, and then 20. Singularity Roleplay rated us. Thank you guys. Nice McRoss 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 bits. Thank you.
Wow.
So very much.
Thank you.
Join us next week as we tackle the giant
Himothy going
and end Himothy's whole career.
He going down.
His last him job.
You have a whole week to think of good Himothy put downs for the final fight.
Join the Discord and talk about this episode and more.
Yeah.
See you then, everybody. Have a good night.
We love you. Bye.
Good night.